What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. Welcome to Nonsensical Nonsense and happy Memorial Day. Before we get too far into the show, it is Memorial Day. And we have something here playing.
Dude, I don't know what the hell's going on with my camera.
I don't know what the hell's going on with the camera either. You got some kind of ninja star and
It says it's the OBS virtual, but I don't have my OBS on. I don't know why the hell it's doing that.
I don't know. You play around with that. But I did have a little something planned, a little tribute, if you will, to
Go for it.
To our fallen soldiers and whatnot. Show. I didn't make this. I found it, but I thought it was pretty cool. So go ahead and enjoy.
The sight before us is that of a strong and good nation that stands in silence and remembers those who were loved and who in return loved their countrymen enough to die for them. Yet we must try to honor them, not for their sakes alone, but for our own. And if words cannot repay the debt we owe these men, surely with our actions we must strive to keep faith with them and with a vision that led them to battle and a final sacrifice. Our first obligation to them and ourselves is plain enough. The United States and the freedom for which it stands, the freedom for which they died, must endure and prosper. Their lives remind us that freedom is not bought cheaply. It has a cost. The willingness of some to give their lives so that others might live never fails to evoke in us a sense of wonder and mystery, and how they must have wished, in all the ugliness that war brings, that no other generation of young men to follow would have to undergo that same experience. As we honor their memory today, let us pledge that their lives, their sacrifices, their valor shall be justified and remembered for as long as God gives life to this nation. And let us also pledge to do our utmost to carry out what must have been their wish, that no other generation of young men will ever have to share their experiences and repeat their sacrifice.
And welcome to the show, everybody. It was one and only Ronald Reagan. That man could give a fucking speech. Boy. I don't give a dang on who you are, but no,
What the hell is going on?
absolutely. Today is a day in remembrance. Hopefully, everybody you enjoyed your day. You got to get out with the family, do whatever you got to do. But as Tony is a veteran, not everybody was lucky enough to come home, fortunate enough to come home. But quick thank you to those guys when you're out enjoying your day at the beach or cooking out or on the water, fishing or boating or whatever you may be doing, just sitting at home being a lazy bum. Lord knows your boy got fricassee barbecued outside today. So, but cheers to them that didn't come home. And Tony is suffering some kind of technical difficulties on his end.
I don't know what's up with the camera on his thing. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I don't know. Did you try taking your avatar and all that, or your green screen? What's up, Dylan? Your green screen and all that crap down?
All that shit is gone.
I'm strong.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
And it still it does this OBS thing, and I didn't set anything to that.
I don't know what this OBS is. I've never used OBS on here.
I used it like a while ago.
Yeah, I've just turned my camera on and
I
rocked
really
it out.
haven't used it since Hats went down for real. But I don't know what's going on with the camera itself because this is.
Is it a camera you used from a hat?
Yes, a while ago. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right off the rip, technical difficulties. But if you're not already, go ahead, check us out on all them socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Don't forget you can hang out with us live Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays around 6 p.m.-ish. We try to get on here about 6 p.m., but that doesn't always work out as planned. But, what are you going to do? But we're here nonetheless. And if you can't hang out with us live, you can always listen to us on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts at. All at Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. Give us a follow, give us a like, and if you'd be so kind, give us a share. And don't forget, when you're watching us live, you can share the live out as well. So we would greatly appreciate that as well. And Tony's gone. As I said at the beginning of the show, happy Memorial Day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed your weekend. You had a nice long 3-day weekend. Some people 4-day weekend. Just depends. You can tell by my arms. I'm freaking bright red. Hopefully you guys got to enjoy the official start of summer. We cooked out Friday here.
This is bullshit. I don't know
What's your mouth up?
Go back over there and let grown folks talk. Stop telling them.
We cooked out Friday here, and I can't remember what we did Saturday. I don't think we just kind of hung around the house Saturday. The girls had a Disney movie marathon, and then yesterday was just super chill, low key. Unfortunately, Nikki had to work yesterday, so the kids, Cash ran around outside. I kind of hung out and binge watched Justified. Then we got up today and started running. We went to the beach. Had a good time. Water's still a little cold. It's still a little early in the season, so the water's still a little bit cold. And it takes a minute or so to get used to it. And once you go in and out a couple times, it's not so bad. But the kids all had a blast today. Cash is a water baby. He was born in South Carolina down on the coast, and he's been in the water since he was a baby. And that's like a second home for him. We could not get him out the lake.
No, because he missed it. That's why.
I am mad at him. I was out there with him. I love being on the water. I love being around the water. The water is like therapy for me. It soothes me. It just kind of puts me at peace. So, we was chilling. Me and him were out there in the water most of the day. The girls were kind of hanging out on the beach, and working on their tan. Buggy fell asleep.
Wow.
But no, it was a nice moon day. However, I did get pulled over today.
Way to go, Slap Nuts. What'd you do?
This is the first time since I was 16 years old that I've been pulled over for speeding.
Wow.
And I seen him, and I was like, fuck. I know he's going to get me. I wasn't paying attention. I was just kind of going with the flow of traffic. There was a car in front of me that was going a lot faster than I was, and I was like, all right. He started to pull out even before we got to him. I was like, maybe he's going to get that car in front of me. That son of a bitch got right behind me and hit his lights, and I was like, okay, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and get out of his way after he hit his lights. He hit his lights and followed me right over. I was like, God damn it. Got me at 76 and a 55.
Yeah, you got that one.
What's that?
Said that's what happened. You wasn't even looking like you said.
Oh, no, I wasn't paying attention to my speed, man. I was just going with the flow of traffic, and I seen him, and I slowed down. I was just like, shit, and I was in, and it got me coming out of a merge, so I was already sped up a little. I was just like, screw it. So I pulled over, and I was getting all my stuff out. I walked up to the car, state trooper, of course, and I gave him all my shit. Yeah, he did the usual, I pulled you over for it. I was like, yeah. He's like, I got you at 76. I was like, oh, shit, I didn't realize I was going that fast. My bad. I was just kind of going with the flow of traffic. So I handed him all my information. He's like, okay, cool. He's like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, and as long as everything comes back cool, I'm just going to give you a warning.
Let me be right back.
There you go.
I'll be right back.
Okay. He said, I'm just going to give you a warning as long as everything comes back cool, kosher, which I knew it would. I mean, I don't have anything on my record. I haven't had a moving violation since I was 16. I'm almost 42 now, so do the math. It's a long-ass time. Come back 5-10 minutes later, however long it took. He's like, all right. But before he left, he asked me, he said, did you have your seatbelt on when I pulled you over and took it off to get your stuff out of the glove box? Or did you not have it on? And I was like, I'm not going to bullshit you, man. I didn't have it on. I was hoping maybe I would catch a break, for being honest, since I was already kind of possibly going to catch a break for the speeding. I was 21 miles over the speed limit. But he did. He come back and he's like, all right, everything's good. Like I told you, just a warning for the speed. Didn't even tell me to slow down or anything like that. He said, I'm just going to give you a warning for the speed, but I am going to give you a ticket for the seatbelt violation. I was like, cool. And I was looking at the ticket and I'm like, yeah, I'll go ahead and take the ticket for the seatbelt violation as opposed to the moving violation, points on my license, and a lot more expensive fee or fine for speeding, especially for how fast I was going. So kind of almost thought like, well, that's a great way to start your Memorial Day, you jackass. Fucking pay attention, dummy. But the cop was cool, and that's what I told the kids. I said, let this be a lesson to you. Despite what anybody says about cops and stuff like that, they're human just like us. But I said, let this be a lesson to you guys. He could have been an asshole. He could have very well been a dick and whatnot. I was like, and I could have too, but I was cool with him. He was really cool. I was respectful right off the rip. I wasn't a dick. I knew I made a mistake. As soon as I seen him, I looked down and I was like, shit. So, but no, he was super cool. And then we were on our way to the beach. We go with me with the seatbelt violation that I'm much rather take than that speeding violation, because again, I've had no points on my license. I have not had any moving violations or anything like that since I was 16. So I'd like to kind of keep that streak alive. Usually I'm pretty fucking mindful about where the cops sit in around here. And I kind of know where they're at. And especially on a holiday weekend, I'm generally pretty mindful of that. And I'm aware of my surroundings. But we had the kids in the car. We were all talking. We were all shooting the shit. This, that, and the other thing. And it got me today. Cody, can you uninstall OBS? Is that like something you had to install?
I tried to do that before, and it doesn't come off. Now, number one, this has not been an issue until recently, and I don't know why it's doing it.
It's never been an issue at all until just today.
Exactly.
And there's something in your settings on your laptop.
That's what I'm about to do right now. I went through all that and I just restarted it because I actually Googled how to fix it. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Damn. I didn't even know there was a country music fest this weekend. I was just article popped up, said the annual country music festival brings record crowd to Ohio Stadium. Almost 64,000 fans gathered at the Horseshoe this weekend.
The Horseshoe.
What?
What is the Horseshoe?
Daddy.
That's the stadium where the Buckeyes play, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name of their stadium, the shoe, because it's shaped like a horseshoe. So you got the U shape, and then the one end is completely open. So they call it the horseshoe, the shoe. Like Michigan's the big house. Alabama has the inbred house. I don't know. You know, your college campuses or college. What is it? Clemson. What is it?
There
Death
it
Valley?
is. Fuck. Jesus Christ. I don't know what the hell was going on.
There you go. Now your camera's all smudgy and dirty.
Oh
Now
my
your
God. I'm trying to stress out.
I'm trying not to stress out.
Yeah, I got stresses out of here. Happy Memorial Day to all the veterans who lost and have not come home. I tell you that as a retired Air Force veteran, currently a civil service Air Force employee. I've been in the military. I've deployed. I'm still working under the military as a civilian. So damn it, this is their day. For the record, Memorial Day is for people we lost, not for us.
No, exactly. And so, I think we did.
Everybody out there, but as much as I appreciate everybody's service, our gratitude today goes to those who we lost in the line of duty while serving, regardless of whether you were stateside, deployed, all of that. That is the truth.
You know, exactly. I know last year I think we did a really good job with the show talking about it. And, you know, Nikki just put a post up and she said, we may not know them all, but we owe them all.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I like that.
I've never heard that before, but yeah, absolutely.
You may not know them all, but we owe them all. Yeah, because they were willing to stand up when others would not. And when I say when others would not, the ones who wouldn't even want to defend half of the luxury that you all exercise. And I say that on purpose. People have disputes on why we went to war, the purpose of why we went to war, whether or not we were defending home or not. We're defending home in the way of life. Other places wanted to live our way of life. And if you don't believe me, you better keep looking at the people that's killing themselves to get over here. Y'all might want to think about that shit. People are killing themselves to get here.
Land of the free, home of the brave.
So when you take the oath to join the military, to defend the United States, yes, you pretty much are a veteran. And I will throw that out to some of the civil service employees as well. Because when you're civil service, you got to take an oath. People don't realize that as well. Now,
well,
go ahead.
You know, that's the thing. You know, veterans as a whole, they make a sacrifice the day they sign that dotted line. But some of them made the ultimate sacrifice for us to have the freedoms that we have today.
Yes.
For people who, you know, like to, speak their mind and state their opinions and act certain types of ways and shit on America and they hate America this, they hate America that. Remember all the people who died for you to be able to do that, because in some countries, if you even remotely say something that goes against their government, they will kill your entire fucking family and not you, just to make you suffer.
And spoiler alert, they'll do that here too.
They will end a bloodline like that.
Yeah.
In some countries, and it's been very well documented, when their soccer teams have lost soccer games, their soccer team has been executed.
That's messed up.
Can we hear? Have we ever heard of Team USA being executed for being knocked out of the tournament?
Nope.
I'm speaking to you, Team USA men's soccer team, because you suck.
Yeah, but you can't play soccer to go to represent the country properly either. So
the women kill it in Team USA soccer. I mean, I can play soccer, but again, I'm not a professional athlete. So, I mean, I'm also not going out to play football on Sunday either. I'm not going out to play baseball throughout the summer season. And I'm not on the hardwoods or on the ice. I'm not a professional athlete. I'm a professional shit talker.
Exactly.
So therefore, I'm a politician, or I could be.
Wow. Wow.
But for Glick in 2024, Glick, people.
The greatest way to honor the people that defended you is to be respectful of those around you. And that goes to all you shit talkers. Some of you couldn't talk this shit in other countries. I'll wait. Go over there and try it. Act up in another country if you want to. Ask Brittany Griner.
Ask Brittany Griner. Ask old boy that got that got caned.
Yeah. So some of y'all want to shut the fuck up. I would rather you just said thank you and went about your way.
Yeah, there's and we've talked about it with the whole Brittany Griner thing. If you're traveling to these other countries, it would be in your best interest to dust up on their laws and their rules. And if you're a frequent traveler and you don't know what you can and can't do, well, then you're a fucking dummy. That'd be like me getting mad because I got pulled over for speeding today. I knew it was wrong. I do it, and I was doing it. So whatever happened, happened. I was going to take my punishment for it. But I could have made things 10 times harder and 10 times worse if I'd have been an asshole. And I wasn't. So, yeah, no, I think a lot of people take for granted the freedoms that we have in this country, and they take for granted the things that we can, how we can speak out against our government or, local politicians or anything else, compared to other countries who, you have no say. What they tell you is what they tell you, and that's it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Right.
They're going to decide if you have internet. They're going to decide if you can, what internet sites you can go to, be on, social media platforms. They're going to decide whether you get water in your house, electricity. Maybe they even decide if you get fucking food or not. Because, yes, what we deem as daily necessity needs, in some countries, they're like, it's a need if we tell you you need it. But other than that, fuck you. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
Pretty much.
We hold all the power. Gotta fight the power, Tony D.
For all the problems.
What's going on, man? What's been going on? How was the rest of your weekend after?
Mine. I've been chilling with Jason. I was supposed to do a veterans event today, and I got the time mixed up, so I missed it. So I took him out to a little indoor play area around here. Let him go hang out. Yesterday, what did we do? Jason, what did we do yesterday? Huh? Me too, because I don't remember.
Damn.
Yeah, I know. We went to American Deli.
Of course you ate. We didn't question that.
We went to the store. What do we get?
My candy.
No, we didn't have American Deli yesterday. Yesterday you had your rock and roll sushi.
Yeah, man.
Rock and roll sushi. What is that?
When it got rock and roll sushi is a restaurant around here. He wants to eat it. I don't eat sushi. He does. He gets that.
It's really called rock and roll sushi?
Yes.
No, I think I get it from Naya.
That's cool. You don't like sushi, Tony D?
Your sister you take on there. He wants to go by there, so I went by there. Damn, what did we do yesterday? What is yesterday? Sunday?
Yeah, yesterday was Sunday. Today's Monday.
Jesus, I don't remember. I really don't. I'm getting too old for this. I don't remember.
God damn.
I know.
You lost a whole ass day, man.
I mean, we got up. Jeez, what did we do yesterday? I don't remember. Saturday, I was up here doing this. Yesterday, I know I did my broadcast last night. I did a long one.
I seen you were live last night.
That was a long one. Last time I did it took 2 hours. I actually had 30 more minutes afterwards after I did that originally. And then last night I said I'm gonna do the same thing, but I added another hour to it, so I'm gonna be in like 3.5 hours.
Yesterday was your new edition one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I did a new edition marathon.
Okay.
So I did new edition videos, the Bobby Brown videos, the Ralph Tresvant videos, the Johnny Gill videos, and the BBD videos. That was 3.5 hours.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, see, last time I did a couple of 3 hour ones, like, okay, I'm gonna take a break. Now, mind you, I can do 3 hour broadcast. That was 1 3 hour broadcast. I could actually do 4 more.
Yeah.
Which is a lot. Because I was like, damn, I'm doing the whole damn verses myself. Because I was doing that. So, oh, yeah, I can add another one. I can add another one. I can add another one. I was like, fuck. Okay, let me take a breather. This is a lot. And I was exhausted when I was done. Like, Jesus. Mentally, that's a lot. Because like, I always do it on top of my head. I don't plan most of them songs. The other ones I did, the random ones, I'll plan.
Yeah.
But last night, I was like, I already know. And then it just started coming. I was like, okay, bump it. Let's go. So,
well, I mean, outside of their hits, they had so many great songs as a group outside of their hits, but as solo artists, they had so many more songs. And that's not even factoring in just their hits. Their hits alone was fucking a lot, you know. So, yeah, we had the Cash and his little friends were in and out all day yesterday. I was just kind of kept it low key. Did me a Justified binge. One of the games I play on my phone. We had what they call a faction event this weekend, or a group event this weekend. So I got wrapped up in that, you know, helping my team, and it was just kind of a low key Sunday, man. Although I didn't tell you guys. Look at this. Like, I'm trying to be nice to a certain degree. Got this cat that lives here in the complex. He's handy crippled. Not all right. He's not all together in the head, but he just, something about him doesn't rub me right. And Friday, I think it was Friday, he came over. It's out of nowhere. I don't know this guy. And asked if I could help him with his phone setup. Mm-hmm. And we had just got done cooking out. I was just getting ready to sit down and eat. So I was like, yeah, you know, I'll help you. Whatever. No big deal. So I was starting to help him get everything because he thought AT&T said they had it all set up for him. It wasn't. So I was like, all right, you know, let me see what I can do. I don't know much about phones, but let's see if I can get you taken care of. Then he made a couple comments about my daughters.
Who did?
This fucking handy crippled dude down the road. He's like, we might not want to let them be out here by themselves. I'm like, they're fine. They're on my porch. Shut up. So I help him, and his phone's getting ready to die, right? So this cat was like, oh, you know, can you come and help me plug it in and make sure everything's working right? Because I can't be in my apartment alone unless I have a phone. I have an aide. And I said, well, why isn't your aide helping you set up your phone if you've got an aide? well, he's not from this country and he don't really know anything. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I come back in and I told Nikki, I said, I'm gonna go down to this dude's apartment and help him get his phone finished up. It's dying. But look, I ain't no dummy. And I'm an avid fan of true crime. And this is where bodies get dumped in a creek and shit. So I had to grab the heater, Tony D. Oh, fucking put that bitch right on my hip. It rolled out. I went down there. This fool was like, yeah, you can go ahead and open the door and head in. I was like, yeah, I'll open the door and I'll follow you in. You ain't setting me up, man. You got me fucked up. And so I helped him get his phone all squared away, and then he's just something about him that I understand he's handicapped. He's like one of those motorized little scooter things,
Mm-hmm.
and he's not right in the head either. And he's talking all this crazy stuff about people know him in Newark, and they know not to mess with him because of his family, blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, he tells me that his family's from New York, and I'm like, okay, nobody knows you. But all this other crazy nonsense shit. So yesterday, and I told the little kids out here, I said, hey, if he comes up to you guys or approaches you guys, avoid him, stay away from him. Don't be mean. Just stay away from him. Come and get an adult, whether it's me, your parents, or somebody. Come and get an adult. There's something about this guy just doesn't sit right with me. You know what I mean? You ever get that feeling about somebody? And I don't know if I'm just being like overprotective or overbearing, but I'd rather be overbearing and overprotective.
Somebody said something about your daughter. Your guard went up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just it.
And so the kids were like, all right, we'll come and get you, Mr. Chris. We'll come and get you, Cash's dad. I'm like, all right, just if he tries to talk to you guys, come and get me. This fool come down and knocked on my door yesterday. You want to know what you know what he asked me to do this time, Tony D?
What'd he say?
This motherfucker. My aide that's here, this new aide, she's a girl, and she's not strong enough to lift me and clean me properly. Can you help me?
How old was this motherfucker?
This dude's probably in his 30s, 40s, whatever. I said, bro, look, first and foremost, nah, that ain't gonna happen. I ain't cleaning you, I ain't lifting you. I'm not a trained medical. What's that?
I missed a lot. I'm sorry. Was he homeless or something?
No, he's not homeless. He lives down
here.
Yeah, he's handicapped. He's got a little motorized scooter. His legs don't work. He's got a little for a hand, and lights are on, but nobody's home upstairs. So he's got issues, and I'm trying to be nice to this cat. It's just he puts off not good vibes. You know what I mean?
And he asked you to wipe his ass for him?
He asked me if not only wipe his ass, but clean him and bathe him. I said, bro, look. I said, look, man. I said, first and foremost, I'm not trained to do that. I'm not medically trained to do that. I'm not medically trained to lift you and help you or anything else. That's why they send you the aides that come and help you, the medical aides that come and help you. So you need to call the company. What's that?
Is he a veteran or something?
No, I don't think he's not a veteran. I think in all honesty, he used to be he comes across like a former drug addict, and at the end of the day, the drugs got the best of him.
You think he is a veteran?
No. He's not a veteran. No, he's not a vet. No, I think he comes across as a former drug addict that the drugs got the best of him and put him in the situation that he's in. But he is not a veteran.
He's obviously handicapped or disabled.
Yeah.
That's a fucked up situation.
But he has home aides that come and help him. That are there from like 8 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock at night.
I'm kind of in the flux right now.
So I told him, I said, no, man. I said, I can't help you do that shit. First of all, I ain't medically trained. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not going to lift you and hurt you. And second of all, I ain't cleaning your ass, bro. I don't know you like that. He's like, well, I mean, could you just come down and help my aide? She can't do it right. I said, no, man. I said, look, I'm tied up with something inside. You know, I'm in the middle of something. I'm gonna be tied up for the next several hours. I can't come down there and help you. I'm sorry, but it's not like I said. Just something about
this
this dude.
for the next few years of your life.
What's that?
Damn, they're gonna be tied up for the next few years of your life, which means don't ask me because I'm a little.
Yeah, like it's just something about him, and I understand he's handicapped. He's crippled up. He obviously has some kind of mental issue or something. But
he has home aids, and he's still asking other people to do it. What is going on?
But it's just what's that? No, he's not being abused. He said she wasn't strong enough to do it right, and she hurt him. And I said, well, you need to call the company that sends you your home aids out and take care of it that way. You can't just and I tried to be cool, and I told him, I said, you just can't come and ask random strangers to come and do that shit for you.
Okay, I'm so lost on that one. That throws me for a loop.
And there's just something, like I said, there's just something about him that gives me, like, he got my spider senses tingling. You know what I mean? And when I was trying to fix his phone, he was chatting with all these freaking women on Facebook and shit. And it's like, so you just like catfishing the hell out of women and stuff, or you're getting like all these chat bots or whatever the hell you want to call them. It's just weird. Like, I'm just like, yeah, my spidey senses are up, bro. So I'm gonna
something didn't feel right. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to be cool, but there's gonna come a time where I'm gonna have to be like, look, don't come down here. Don't knock on my door. Don't talk to my fucking kids. Don't talk to any of the fucking kids out here. Handicapped or not, I'll put a foot in your ass. Because I'm sorry, my number one priority is my kids and the safety of the kids around here. You know, we've had that conversation, us being old school, old school and old school generation. We always put the kids first. We always protect the kids. All the kids out here, they know me. They nature. Run by. What's that?
That's nature.
Mm-hmm.
That is nature.
They run by. Hey, Cash's dad, what's up? Hey, even today we just got back from the beach, and one of the little boys was riding his bike by, and it looked like he just had a paint can dumped on him. He's like, Cash's dad, I'm so sunburnt. I said, I see that. I was like, but do you really think all that suntan lotion is going to help now? And he's like, I don't know. But it was just like, he just smeared it on his face. It was all in his hair. And this motherfucker looked like a lobster. I was like, God damn. I was like, all right, little homie.
What did we do yesterday, Jason?
You still fucked up.
I don't think we did anything. What did we do yesterday? What did we do yesterday? I'm trying to think. Because I normally remember what we do every day. I know we went to Rock and Roll Sushi. I don't think we did yesterday. Why you do that on the internet? Why you do that on the internet?
Do what?
Say that they're doing that.
Huh?
They're taking a shit? Why you do that on the internet?
I mean, I could have said something else.
You didn't have to say that at all. Jesus.
Huh. Taking a shit, boy? Got a boom boom? Well, I went out there. I was like, hey, y'all better come back and tell me goodbye before you leave, because their mom's supposed to be on her way to pick them up.
Oh, they will.
They have a tendency not to.
They have a tendency to leave without saying nothing?
Oh, yeah, they would. Little punks. Little punk-ass kids. Yeah, man, like I said, you know, like, I don't want to be an asshole to this guy because I understand he's got issues and he's got problems, but at the same time, like, go be weird somewhere else.
You can't. Don't. Something might be wrong, though.
Well, and that's what I told him. I said, you know, the best thing you can do is call the company who sends you your home aids. I said, because I can't do that. I'm not trained, and I don't want to hurt you.
You're almost in a situation where somebody's begging for assistance based on what they're going through. That's the first thing that hits my head.
But at the same time, I'm also like, bro, were you really just asking a complete fucking stranger to wash your fucking kibbles and bits and wipe your ass? Out your fucking mind, homie. I don't know you like that. I know Jeff like that, and I ain't never gonna wash his kibbles and bits and wipe his ass. I'm just saying, like, damn. I love Jeff to death, and if he was ever in that situation, I would do my damnedest to make sure he had the best of the best in-home care that we could get for him. But I won't ever do it myself. I won't be hands-on. Now, if he reaches a breaking point and he's like, look, I need you to put me out of my misery, I got you, bro. I got you. We just need to sign all these forms. I need to get you on video and audio, giving consent and telling people what you want so I don't get locked up for manslaughter or first-degree murder or some shit.
I mean, that's all I'm hearing. You got somebody that's in a dire situation.
Yeah.
Something ain't right, and we hate to walk away from them, but there's only so much we can do.
No, exactly. And that's, you go back to like that. You remember back in the day when Dr. Kevorkian was in the news? Like, I don't see anything wrong. Now, I don't know, you can form your own opinion on what on him and what you thought about him, whether what he was doing was right or wrong. But medical assisted suicide, I don't have any problem with that. If somebody is that bad off and they're still right in their mind enough to make that decision, then I think you should be able to. Put me out of my misery. Put me out of my pain and suffering.
Some people don't want to suffer. They'd rather just die. And from some instances, I don't blame them.
Yeah.
There are some people that'll be like, nah, just pull it. Just pull it. And I don't want to go through that. I don't want to be a liability. I don't want you to have to take care of me. I don't want to be in a situation where I can't take care of myself. I got that.
Oh yeah.
I got that.
I mean, even hospitals have the DNR, the do not resuscitate.
Yes.
Which is, in my opinion, a form. At the end of the day, it's a form of medical assisted suicide. I mean, because if you go to the hospital, if you're in a car accident or something like that, and you code, they're going to They're going to do everything they can to resuscitate you and bring you back.
By law, they're supposed to try to resuscitate you, if I understand it correctly.
Yeah. But
if I understand it correctly. So anybody in the medical field, if I'm wrong, let me know. But I'm quite sure that when you go, they are trying to resuscitate you.
Mm-hmm.
Because
unless you have a DNR.
I know what we can have for dinner.
What?
Zaxby's.
We'll see.
I mean,
the fuck did we do yesterday? I don't think we did much of nothing. That's a hell of a question. What did we do this weekend? Saturday, he wasn't feeling the best. He was supposed to go out, but I was like, no, we're going to stay here. Yesterday, because I know we went to the Rock Roll because I was trying to, I said we want to get something to eat. Went to the Rock Roll Sushi place, came back. I saw Smoke wasn't going to come on. That's why I did my own thing last night. Because I actually waited to see if he was going to pop up at all. And yesterday's normally the
Operation Podcast.
Yeah,
Smoke didn't go live last night.
He didn't go on. That's why I waited, because I was going to wait before I did my own thing. And like
I was going to say,
last night was a long one. That was a long one.
It was
3-hour broadcast. Yeah, it was 3.5 hours, and I've done 3-hour broadcasts.
Well, that's what you did yesterday. You did that whole ass damn broadcast.
Yeah, that was last night.
Yeah, no.
I did a couple times though.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I don't know. I gotta turn these goddamn notifications off for airtime.
You got an attorney's notification off of airtime?
Yeah, because some of y'all don't have no fucking life at all except that goddamn airtime.
Notification on airtime?
Turn the notifications off on airtime.
Oh, turn the notification. Oh yeah, I get them all the time.
Yeah, man.
And let me get on your ass. Yeah, we got time tonight. Fuck this shit.
Some of y'all don't have no, not you, Tony D, but
blazing and then don't want to hear nothing. You walked up in there, guns blazing. You didn't want to hear nothing.
Oh, I didn't want to hear anything from that goofy ass bitch.
Your ass. You need to. I'm gonna say.
And you know what? And you know what I'm noticing? And you know what I'm noticing?
Go.
Everybody's tired of her. Everybody's sick of her, but nobody wants to pull the trigger and dump her ass and get rid of her.
I'm not going to. Personally, I'm not. She was a supporter before she was ever a problem, and I will be honest about that.
She ain't been nothing but a problem since she discovered social media.
She was a problem. She was a problem to you when I first met you.
She was a problem on Periscope.
That's
and
what
I stayed away from her on
That's what I've
Periscope.
been hearing. And she's becoming a problem over there with a lot of her opinions and her views. But see, here's the
She
problem
was
I
a
got.
problem on Haps.
You all know she's 20 to 30 years older than most of us, 40 or 40 years older than others. So why are you arguing with her? And I've told her, why are you arguing with kids that much younger than you? So the problem with not just airtime, but with social media, and I will say it a motherfucking again, a bunch of y'all got so many opinions and you got so much to say, and you want to make sure it's heard by everybody. You don't care how you say it, when you say it, or who you say it in front of. That's the biggest problem we got up here. Everybody's learning how to communicate and carry a conversation over just talking shit. That's the problem.
And that's all she
it ain't
does.
just her. And I'm gonna be honest with you, she really represents a lot of people, especially a lot of the ones that got an issue with her. Some of them got so much to say. Some of them want to call people out so bad. Some people just want to be the problem on social
Because she
media.
has to be a center of attention. That's why she
Dude,
gets herself
it
in
ain't
all
just
this
her.
trouble.
That's the problem. It ain't just her. Let's
She's
be
got
real.
one of the biggest mouthpieces, though.
Well, the fuck she don't.
You know, and it's like,
No,
shut
she
up,
don't.
you're nobody. Go be old and enjoy being old in
A bunch of
wherever
us-
you live, whatever
bunch of
coastal
us
city you live on.
any bigger than her, and she's not bigger than any of us. I don't care what she does. I don't care what she did. What she's who's just around. I've told her that. You and I have been up in here for a year. Me, you, and Jeff been up here for a year. We don't have the numbers we want to have. She's always got the ideas and suggestions. I've actually told her, I said, I tell you what, since it's so much of a problem, give me an idea, give me a suggestion. She can't. I said, well, if you ain't gonna give me shit, what the fuck is you talking about? And other people have to agree with me on that. They actually got on her for the way she was coming at me, and she just gives her advice. But I'll be honest with you, like I told everybody, she was a supporter more than she was ever a problem. She really was. She really has been. But she is stuck in her ways, in my opinion. And I've told her this. It's like she's stuck in Jumanji. She's old fashioned. She said some stuff today that pissed a lot of people off.
Oh, I seen on one of the channel, or I don't know, what is it, a channel, a room, whatever.
Their rooms. Everybody has their own individual room.
Mhm.
And if you subscribe to the room, you have notifications for the conversations that go down in the room.
I should start
That's
a room for
why-
us since I'm on there. Not,
And
you know
that
what I mean?
room
Like,
wasn't hers. That room
podcast.
was somebody else's room. I don't even know why you saw. Well, you probably saw in the other room. You didn't see any the comments of the room we was in today. There's a bunch of rooms up there. Everybody had their own room.
I'm
There's a
only
bunch
in
of
3
people-
rooms.
There's a bunch of periscopers over there, house party folks and lobby folks.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna go ahead and say this too. I've told them this, and I'm gonna go ahead and say there's a bunch of people that is smoke and they drink. And I'm listening. I'm just like this.
The one room,
Yeah,
I won't
my
mention it.
problem is-
I won't mention any rooms or anything like that out of respect. But you know, the one room, they were going in on her a little bit today, and I'm like, just kick her out. Like,
That's
it's
the
that easy.
thing.
Just
We kicked her out of a couple of places. She actually has her own room. Nobody will go with it. They don't even come in mine. That one time y'all came in my room, that might have been the biggest crowd I've had in about 3 weeks. Because
Mhm.
people stopped coming around my room because of somebody else. And then they also want to go in 2 other rooms because those rooms actually have stuff going on. It's been crazy. When rooms would try to be mature, nobody would come in there. They want to go to the rooms where the drama is. And I'm not saying nothing I haven't told them. They'll
there's
tell
too
you
many people, and it was
Huh?
the same thing that I said to you way before. You know, way back when we were still on Haps. There's too many people that live in this universe of drama and bullshit, and they get mad when they get called out on their bullshit, and they like to say and do things and then delete it or hide their comments or get rid of their comments and then play the victim and act like they didn't do anything, and then they're like, oh, so and so is a big bully, he came at me or she came at me for no reason, when they're the ones who started the shit. And then when they get put in their fucking place, they you know, and that's one of my biggest problems that I had with Haps, and I avoided it when I was on
the app. I blame.
No,
the
it wasn't.
people.
It wasn't. But that was the app that we were on, and I avoided it on purpose when I was on Periscope. I stayed out of it when it came my way. We generally brushed it off and got rid of it as quick as it came in.
It's about to be a Periscope reunion real soon, so you're probably gonna see a lot of people because a lot of them are popping up over there where we're at. There's a ton of Periscopes up there. There's a lot of people miss Periscope, a lot of people miss Blab. Now we got a bunch of lobby and house party folks because lobby started charging folks, so a bunch of them left that came over with us. They're not all bad. They're not all bad because I'm messing with
not everything's going to be bad. I mean,
I'm going to say that because as much as I shit on shit, I will tell you the truth about it. We've met some decent people who will conversate.
But there's a lot of drama on
TikTok. You got a bunch of liars. There's a guy that's coming with us. I mean, who was around us now. And two of the guys were like, this motherfucker lied. He was talking about he was in the military. And he had a brother in the military. He'll talk about his brother. When he talk about himself, them boys get pissed. And I'm sitting here looking. They're like, you not mad? I said, the fuck I'm be mad for? You can't do what I've done. You haven't been where I've been. And like I said, I've got 20 years in. If you lie, we're supposed to drop you. Honestly, we're supposed to report you. People don't realize it's a federal crime. It really is. So y'all might want to stop lying about being in the military. If you have family members, that's great. If you wasn't in, but you claiming you are, don't do that. That is really a crime. And there's a couple guys, they are furious.
I bet. Well, and we talked about that.
Military service.
There are guys that and I understand the aggravation and the frustration. I mean, especially for guys who served, did their time, they were in conflicts, they this, that, and the other thing. But when they're posting I'm gonna make a video for Stolen Valor, like, bro, there ain't nothing else you got better to do with your time. This person's a fake. They're a fucking fraud.
That'll show you how disrespectful the internet is.
Or there was a guy, I don't know if he's still doing it or not, but he was, and that was his whole personality on YouTube and even on TikTok. Hey, Sadie's, what's going on? Was going and finding Stolen Valor.
What's up, Sadie?
And just absolutely 100% just disrespecting and shit. And a lot of the comments, there was a lot of vets in the comments that were like, bro, you're making yourself look just as bad the way you're acting. You're not representing the military properly. Oh, excuse me. Sadie's here. Hello, Sadie.
How much does it take to send a letter to Canada?
Who's it going to?
Canada. It says, Dear Canada, you.
They did that shit. I didn't. I know. I gotta check your message. Give me a minute, please. I just read the damn definition of stolen valor.
And Stolen Valor doesn't just go to. I mean, it's big in the military, but it's not solely. Somebody I was talking, or not, I wasn't talking to. Sorry, I was watching a video one time, one of the rabbit holes I fell into, and it was initially Stolen Valor was based off of military and pretending to be something that you weren't in the military, but now it's become such a vast umbrella with Stolen Valor, because you got guys who are claiming to be FDNY or NYPD, and when 9/11 happened and they were there, they were right there at the towers and this, that, and the other thing, and they're getting benefits and they're receiving.
Oh, I heard, I met that one dude that did that shit. I didn't know. Lenny was correct when she was calling him out. I didn't know. We had a guy who said he was in the towers. I was listening to him. Lenny said he's lying. I was like, Lenny, she said, no, he's lying. And I found out afterwards he was. I actually apologized. I said, Lenny, you know what? I owe you an apology because I didn't know any better, but you did. She be knowing some shit, dog.
There was
there for that one too.
There was a comedian, not like a hugely popular comedian, but an up and coming comedian that said that he was supposed to be on one of those flights, but he was 10 minutes late and he had to get another flight and blah 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 and yada yada yada, and he was he was basically using it kind of as clout in a way, in a shape or form.
Gain attention.
And then it came out that this fool wasn't even on a plane that day. Like, and
Gain attention.
dude, it fucking destroyed his reputation, destroyed his career. And, but there's other incidents, like I said, like, other things that have happened, even more recently, like the Vegas shooting, people saying that they were there when they weren't there and coming out with stories or these.
And there's no way you could tell who all was at the Vegas shooting. It was outside.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do that.
But there's ways. You just gotta, you start listening to stories, or even these people who were saying that they were, some people are coming up now saying that they were at, Sandy Hook or some of these early school shootings, and who are now, where these kids that were there would be adults, are saying that they were a kid and they were at that school, and then they're finding out that they're not. So,
one of the guys I went to high school with, he was at the shooting at Colorado movie theater.
Mm-hmm. Well, wasn't
Eleanor
was there too?
She was there too, and I told her, the guy that I knew, because the day it came out, I saw his article pop up, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I threw it in our reunion page, our high school reunion page. And he and I were supposed to cut it. He said, "Tony, you make sure you beat it." He actually thanked me for putting it out, because I saw he did an interview with the news, and I was like, "Oh shit, I know this dude." I put it out there to the alumni folks. They was all trying to reach out and everything. So my high school line, we pretty deep. We pretty deep. We won't lie. And he actually did thank me for like acknowledging and seeing what was going on. He's actually trying to do some good things out there. Even when Eleanor was going through her struggles, I told her to get in touch with him, and I was asking him to get in touch with her to help her out with what she had going on.
Yeah. I had
I've actually known somebody who was in that. My sister was in downtown New York when 9/11 kicked off.
Yeah.
She was working. And then I had a cousin who was in school down there. One of my aunts, my aunt that had just passed away recently last year. She was telling me how she went down there to get one of my other cousins out of school. They had to walk because of how bad New York was back then. It was man. I'm sorry.
No, it was I had the 1 year anniversary of the school shooting of Texas just came up.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, a lady that I met from TikTok years ago, we've been friends. I think she was like one of the first people I met and started following and whatnot on TikTok. And her and I have stayed friends over the last 3-4 years or whatever since we've known each other. We don't talk a whole lot, but we chit chat every once in a great while. But she put a thing on her Snapchat story that she can't believe that it's been a year ago today. And, even that she lives out in Texas, that she was fortunate that it wasn't her kids' school or anything like that. But she works with the Girl Scouts. Like that's like her. She works, but they lost one of their girls that day. She was in that school, and she was one of the kids who were killed. And she had put a big long post, and I was like, damn, man, like it's crazy. That if you look into it, I mean, I'm sure that if I really, I had a buddy of mine who was in the military and was actually at 9/11 the next day. He was part of the cleanup crew, and it fucked him up. Like it really fucked him up.
Major events will fuck you up regardless. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, not to mention, what happened, the things that because he had seen combat and everything like that. So he was there at 9/11. Then he did, he was part of the cleanup, and then all of a sudden got shipped out, and he's seen combat and was in combat and everything like that. And that dude is, I love this cat to death. I've known him since I was like 13 or 14, but he is messed up, man. His brain is wrecked. Like,
I'm curious.
Just the shit that
Army Marine. Just being nosy.
Yeah, he was in the Army.
My cousin's husband.
And it's one thing.
My cousin's husband was over there when I was over there in 2006. 2006 or 2009, one of the two. And I came back. I was like, he came back. He was a different dude. I actually saw the difference. I'm not gonna lie. I saw him before we left, some years prior. Might have been a year prior. Yes.
It's too much sugar, even for me.
Okay. So eat the popcorn there. When we came back,
All right, love you. I'll see you Monday. Have a good week. You sunburnt? Nope, no sunburn.
Put him. Be
Have a
good,
good week.
Cash. I saw a dude.
I eat my eggs.
I
You
saw a
got your
dude
stuff?
when he came back. I saw the look on his face.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I was Air Force, he was Army, and I'll always admit I didn't do a lot of what they did. I was just over there. I saw a look and said, we went to dinner one night because I drove up there. My mom was in Atlanta, so I went there to see her. My cousin and her husband. We went out to eat. We were sitting eating. He stepped out, went to the bathroom real quick. Okay, cool. We kept conversating. He turned the corner. My mother was like, "What's wrong?" My cousin was wrong. I said, "What is wrong with him?" She said, "He's been like that since he got back." I said, "Now I will tell you, 2006 was the worst year for me." Be good, lady. Y'all take care.
Love you, Shark Bait. Hoo ha ha. I love you.
He was entirely
Shark Bait
different.
and Shark Week.
He was entirely different. There are dudes that come back different. I came.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I didn't think nothing was wrong with me. Everybody like, "No, something's different about you." I said, "Oh, okay." Let me know.
No, I had an old boss. He was in the Air Force, but he was in Desert Storm. So he was in the desert, and even in the Air Force, he was like, and it's crazy because great dude, man. I love this guy to death. I need to reach out to him and see if we can hang out because he was a former boss of mine when I worked at OSU the first time, but we would hang out together, you know, and you know, I knew his family, I knew his kids, you know, my kids hadn't come along quite well. Austin was a baby, but you know, he had seen Austin. We'd go over there for football games and cookouts and stuff like that. We'd all hang out. But you know, he talked about serving and being in Desert Storm and all that stuff. And it would like everything would be fine and dandy, and he would just kind of glaze over. And like you just said, he would get this look on his face, and it would last for a couple minutes, and then he'd snap back and be perfectly fine.
I've had that happen a couple times. When I first came to the city to work in 2008, they had the jets flying. One of them sonic booms hit, and I jumped. Everybody was laughing. I said, "Okay, obviously you all have been nowhere." When that boom hits, we move. Don't play with them, motherfucker. When that boom hits, they get that look on their face.
Yep, that shit's real. I mean, that shit's real, Tony D. You know, when I lived down in Charleston,
living witness of that, I will tell everybody, don't play with them folks. Just give them a minute.
Yeah,
we got to remember where the hell we are.
Oh no, you're 100%.
One of the first times I ever heard it, I was asleep, and it woke me up out of my sleep. The whole building I was in shook. I was like, and everybody like, just put your shit on.
Yeah,
man, y'all don't play.
No, that sound from them jets, because when I lived down in Charleston, obviously we had you know, Air Force, Navy, and there was a Coast Guard base down there. But you know, a lot of cats, when they would retire from the military, they just would stay in Charleston. And I had a lot of them that were customers of mine, whether it was for their houses or their businesses or whatever.
About the city or that base down there. I'm dead serious. I've never heard nothing bad about down there. Never.
Really? Never heard about the Air Force base down there or anything?
I know about it, but I never heard anything bad about down there.
Oh, no, I've never heard anything bad about it.
One major incident happened down there that I know of. Other than I never heard anything negative about down there. And I'm being serious.
No, I've never heard anything, you know, from talking to active duty or retired or anything like that. Hey, bud.
Jason said,
"Hey, Jay." I said, "Yeah, I heard him." Hey, bud. No. Everybody that I talked to that served and were, whether stationed in Charleston or whatever, a lot of them, like I said, when they retired, they stayed there. You know, they stayed in Charleston. But you know, I had several customers that were former veterans, whether for their residential or their businesses, because there was a lot of them that were businesses down there, and you would get that same kind of that moment of panic when they would do training, like maneuver training with the jets or even a helicopter, dude. You know, we seen the big, you know, the big cargo. And I don't know anything about airplanes, so I'm just going to say the big cargo planes, they came and went all day long. That was a norm. I mean, my house, I'd get 10, 15 of them a day, and they would be so low that I felt like if I jumped, I could hit the bottom of it. You know what I mean? But I was right in line with the bases where my
I know
house.
what's over there. I know what plane is up there too.
But it was the big cargo, the big transport planes or whatever. And again, I apologize. I don't know what it's called, so yell at me if you must.
For those of you that don't know, when you watch a Transformer movie, when they have the C-17, that's the plane he's talking about.
Okay, cool. But you know, you would see that even, and like I said, even with helicopters, man. They would kind of like jolt and be gone for a minute. We'd be having a conversation, chit-chatting while I was doing the service, just chit-chatting up like we normally would, and a helicopter would fly over, which, believe it or not a whole lot of helicopters flew, military helicopters
At that
location. But they did do a lot of the training with the fighter jets and stuff like that, which was cool as hell. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was cool as hell. But that sound of a jet, you know, and you would be in the middle of a conversation, and that would be like a quick, like you just hit them with a cattle prod, kind of jolt and be gone for a minute, and then they'd come back and right back into the conversation, like like they didn't even miss a beat. Boom, right back into the conversation. Wow to me. And actually hearing it from you, this is the first time that, you know, I'm hearing it, and now it makes sense to me what happened and what was going on, because obviously, you know, we've made it very clear on here. Unfortunately, I couldn't serve. I wanted to, but I couldn't for various reasons. So this is one of those cool things, having an actual vet, and you spent 20 plus years and you were deployed and everything else. So I mean, you kind of been there and done that. But now
planes all day. Planes all day. When I was in Turkey, it was flying like crazy. All types of everything.
Oh, dude. You know, we were talking about, you know, and Nikki's oldest son, my girlfriend Nikki, for those of you guys who don't know, who's listening, her oldest son, he's in the Air Force.
Right. How's he doing?
He got his first deployment. He's in Qatar.
I'll crack on him later, but he's okay.
Yeah, he's in Qatar. They finally got their housing, not barracks, not camp, their housing. Mm-hmm. They've been staying in a hotel, I guess a fancy ass hotel. So they finally got their housing, and she's like, there's a swimming pool, there's a weight room, there's a da-da-da-da. I'm like, is he on vacation or is he fucking deployed?
No, he's there.
Go ahead, you two. We got a moment of silence for the dance break. Tony and Austin dance break.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
That's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is. But yeah, that's what I told her. I said, it sounds like this boy's on fucking vacation, not deployment. I said, goddamn Air Force, I tell you what.
Call it what you want. Everybody want to be a part of it.
Hey, you know what they do?
Everybody
I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him, man. The kid's living his best life. He's in the military. He's doing his thing. You know, I've only met him a couple of times. Or one time. He seems like a really good kid. You know, I'm very happy for him. I'm proud of him. He's doing his thing. I do look forward to hopefully getting to know him a little bit better as time goes on. But you know, he's doing his thing, man. You can't be mad at him.
The biggest problem he's gonna have out there is the weather, because it's hot as hell.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like he's had to worry about it because he's got this fancy ass housing. If it gets too hot, he can go inside to the air conditioning. He probably works in the air conditioning.
It's so hot, Glick. It's so hot. I dare say you would shave because you can't take it no more. That's how hot it is. I'm not lying.
I don't mind the heat, but I'm not disagreeing with you. I know it's hot as fuck in the desert.
That location, I've been there. Mm-hmm. When the sun comes up, the AC doesn't work. That's how hot it is.
Just out of curiosity.
Yes.
What is the weather in Qatar?
What month is this? May?
Oh, that's not bad. It's only 89.
Today, that's a good day.
Feels like 90.
Good. Dude, that's a good day. I flown over there in the
Whoa.
summer. We was
Wait,
coming in,
what
and
time
the
is
pilot
it,
told
Qatar?
us. The pilot told us one time. He said, "Listen, for those of you that don't understand the heat, he said we're about to land. We're 1,000 feet up, and it's already 100 degrees."
Yeah. What time is it in Qatar right now? What
about
time
8
is
hours.
it in Qatar?
The time in
Oh, okay.
Qatar is 2:19
So
a.m. on Tuesday.
2:19 in the morning on Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. It feels like it's 91. The high today in Qatar is going to be is going to be 104.
That's not bad.
Weather in Qatar right now. Hold on a second.
It's 89 degrees and
So
clear
it's
as
2 in the
Doha.
morning and it's 89 degrees. That ought to tell you how hot it is during the day.
The high today, 104. 106 on Thursday, 104 on Wednesday, 104 on Friday, 104 on Saturday.
It's about to be June. Yep.
And ladies and gentlemen, the low does not get below 87
Where?
in Qatar.
Oh yeah, he's in Doha.
I was telling Tony about your son who's on vacation and not deployment with his housing with the pool and gym and
Yes.
and all that.
Wherever they're at today, he lied and told them it was his birthday to get free shots. Yeah, and he's got a cake that says "Happy Birthday, Dean" on it. His name is not Dean.
So I said, this fucking kid is on vacation, not deployment.
He's living his best life riding that camel, though. I got
Yes.
pictures.
Yes.
Well, I'm surprised you're still awake.
We're fighting it.
The sun kicked everybody's ass today, except for mine. Although Cash is still going strong since somebody decided to buy him an energy drink this morning.
I forgot. I didn't know that's what it was.
Oh, did they tell you goodbye?
Yes.
Yes, they did.
I didn't know it was an energy drink.
You know that Prime drink? It's like a Gatorade.
Mm-hmm.
Cash loves Prime. That's his favorite drink.
I said, oh, it's back in the
So we were at Walmart getting, water and pop and sandwiches and snacks and stuff for the beach today. And Nikki was like, "Ooh, Prime, let me grab it for Cash," because I always buy the girls coffee and stuff like that. So she just knew Cash like Prime. Well, what the hell are you doing? We're paying for it up at the register, and they hand him his Buggy hands him his Prime, and she's like, "This is an energy drink." I was like, "Oh, great." We didn't even make it to the beach yet, and that energy drink was kicking in on that boy.
Yeah, he was ready to go.
He was. I'm like, bro. But no crash yet, so I got to give him. The actual Prime bottles do. I don't know. I don't buy them for him. But energy drinks in general are not for kids.
Energy drinks are no good. I don't drink them.
Yeah, they're high. Yeah, the Prime hydration. Do they really say not for kids?
Sorry, I love you.
They are suitable for under 16s to consume. The version of Prime is marketed as a hydration drink and contains mostly water and coconut water with added vitamins and minerals. Its flavors include, So, I mean, the actual Prime drink is okay, but energy drinks. But she didn't. She just seen Prime. She just grabbed the can. I just looked it up.
I'm killing your daughter.
Okay.
You not hear her out here?
Nope. There's no age restriction on Prime hydration, as it does not contain caffeine. Children are able to purchase bottles of the drink, which have become, and they're only popular because of Jake and Logan Paul.
Hey, your turn.
Probably.
Oh, that's like their biggest sponsor. That's one of their biggest sponsors. Now, the Prime energy drinks, that's a different story, but all energy drinks. I don't even want to know.
Holy shit, that's cold.
Yeah, they're pretty popular. He's been drinking them now, like the prime hydration for most of the school year. So, um, but yeah, the prime energy. But even like Monster and Red Bull and are not for kids. But you know what? It's his first energy drink he's ever had. So at least that I know of. So one's not going to kill him. Just saying. Yeah, they're huge down here because, but like I said, Jake and Logan Paul, and if you know who they are, Prime Hydration is like is a big sponsor for
Love it too, man.
both of them. When Jake boxes, he's got the Prime bullshit everywhere. Logan Paul, he's in WWE now. He's been showing up with every time you see him on camera, he's got a
Over
Prime
there.
bottle in his hand, type deal. So, um, look, I don't know, man. I'm old school. I like my Gatorade. If I want to drink, what?
Did you finish the mashed potatoes?
Yeah,
When?
yesterday. Yesterday.
Here, Jason.
I told you I've been destroying them leftovers,
I did. That's my fault.
42 pounds of mashed potatoes.
and I ate 36 of those pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot left because I had some with my steak and stuff yesterday. I put some. Hey, baby, I put some shredded cheese and bacon bits in them.
Did I not say the next time I make mashed
Yeah.
potatoes, I'm going to make loaded ones with shredded cheddar and bacon?
Yeah, no. Well, you definitely should.
Yeah.
There's plenty of potatoes. Make more.
I just wanted to make sure they were eaten, and I don't know.
Oh yeah, they were absolutely eaten. You can't keep taters around here. Not with me. I love me some fucking taters. Boy, I eat taters for every day. Mashed taters, baked taters, fried taters, French fried
Potatoes with your
Taters.
country ass.
taters. They're fucking taters, Tony D.
Potatoes.
You live in the South. They're taters.
Potatoes.
Po ass taters. I eat taters, and I love me some taters. God damn it! They're the most versatile food on the planet. You can do anything and so many things with them all at the same time. I'll dip them bitches in fucking milk. Mashed potatoes. You put milk in it to fluff them up.
For the most part, yes.
Mm-hmm. You can season them up however you want. You can. I mean, there's not a bad seasoning to put on them. Oh man, we kicked out on the grill Friday night, and I made steaks. I'm becoming a beast on this fucking grill, man.
You're just having fun with it.
Yeah, well, I've never had a smoker before, so I'm still learning when it comes to smoking. Food on the smoker. So
Take your time with it, yes.
was it Thursday night? I think it was. We did pork chops, and I smoked the pork chops. Nikki don't even like pork chops, and she said these are the best damn pork chops I've ever had.
Well, I would say that smoking pork chops and grilling them is the best way to cook them and eat
Yeah.
them.
Well, I always cook my pork
Everything,
chops
all the
in the oven.
impurities that are in them, they
Mhm.
trip the fuck out.
Yeah, I always put my pork chops in the oven and bake them, wrap them up with put some foil over top of them, bake them up. All that juiciness, all that flavor stays with it, and it stays nice and moist. But I smoked them, and I seasoned them up with some. What did I use? I think I did a Kansas City rub on it, Kansas City barbecue rub on it. They were good. They were real good. But Friday we did steaks, and I had a sweet honey barbecue sauce that I put one package of steaks in and let marinate for a few hours. And then Nikki found this root beer. It was a root beer sweet glaze or something like that. that I
Beer sweet glaze.
it was good. Hey, baby, will you bring me that root beer glaze that you got? Hey, let's see what it is real quick to get it right. It was good. But then I took and with the root beer glaze, I used a Carolina rub on it, a Carolina barbecue rub on it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was so good. And then on the sweet honey barbecue?
Yes.
St. Elmo's Steakhouse root beer glaze. And it was good, dude. It's really good.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of that Jack Daniels glaze TGI Fridays uses.
Oh
Because
man.
everybody just wants to taste on their
Oh,
food.
shit, baby.
I'm a sucker for the lemon pepper and teriyaki glaze. That gets me. I would eat that off my woman.
I don't think it's gonna come on.
All right.
Walk away. Walk away. Walk away.
I mean, well, Jack Daniels puts out some really good sauces. They're not the GGI.
They've been out about 20 years.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say like Jack Daniels. I like Sweet Baby Ray's. That's some good sauce right there too. But and then I used Southwest. I think it was Southwest barbecue with the sweet honey barbecue sauce.
And the biggest reason because everybody's so used to barbecue and honey glaze on top of their food. That's why everybody's going with these different flavors now.
Yeah, but I actually grilled the steaks. I didn't smoke the steaks, but I grilled them. But man, them steaks come out good as hell, boy.
They're going with you. They're going with you.
And I'm the only one in the house that eats mine still mooing, so I cooked all the steaks a little bit more done than I particularly care for.
Mom, I put her on the grill.
Mm-hmm.
That woman will grill every month for fun.
Mm-hmm.
She will literally grill every month for fun. It was bananas. We would get our groceries. I'm like, you grilling this month? She said, you know I will. All right, let's get them. Pork. Well, she didn't eat pork. So we got the burgers, the hot dogs, eggs.
That's what I told Nikki.
Listen, I keep telling my oldest, I said, boy, you was not an accident.
Yeah, right.
You were not. Hey, don't you ever worry about that shit. You were not an accident. His mother tells him the same thing. She was like, no, you were not an accident. Don't you ever worry about that.
No, I told Nikki.
What me and your father went through, and that's I don't care what me and your mother went through. You were not an accident.
I told Nikki, so when you go grocery shopping, if you just want to get shit to cook on the grill every single night, I'll grill every single damn night. Especially now that I'm learning how to smoke shit.
Yeah.
I will grill every goddamn night of the week. I don't even care. I love it. I love grilling. I always have. But the next thing I want to do is I want to smoke a couple racks of ribs.
Yeah, that's going to draw the attention of everybody else around you.
That's all right.
Smoke ribs.
I got uninvited to the cookout because I brought ribs and they were better than Granny's. A black cookout.
I really want to bring the neighborhood over, smoke
What's
some
that?
ribs, and then leave the bones out for the dogs.
Yeah. Now I haven't cooked ribs in a hot minute, so I might have to get back into it. But I used to be able, man, I could cook some ribs up in the oven that were très magnifique, baby.
Look, the dogs will protect the kids. I had a neighbor next door. He had dogs. When Trey came home from college, and I took him now Longhorn. We got the big ass steaks. I told him, you graduated college, you get the biggest steak on the fucking menu. I don't want to hear it because you're skinny as hell like I used to be. So I'm about to.
I've seen.
So we brought the bones back. I told my neighbors, hey man, I got some bones for your dogs. And I gave it to him. I said I was gonna throw it over the damn fence, and leave it in the backyard for them. No, give it to me.
No, I wanna invite my neighbor behind me over one night when we're grilling. That guy's cool. He's an older black gentleman, Mr. Bill.
Man, invite them neighbors that was knocking on the wall next time you grill. Give them something to eat.
I think they moved out, dude. They ain't been here since the baby.
See, that made motherfuckers move out.
Don't be so fucking soft.
If it was you, you would be the same fucking way. So stop acting.
No, I wouldn't.
Yes, you would. If
No,
you
I
were trying
wouldn't.
to get some damn sleep, you got time.
No, I wouldn't, because in my old building, in my old apartment, I went downstairs to both of my neighbors and my neighbor next door, and I said, "Hey man, I'm sorry. I know my kids get loud." They're like, "What are you worried about? Our kids are loud as fuck too."
Deal. Let's drink.
Yeah. And none of us ever complained about our kids or any noises that ever came from our apartments. And we seen each other. Hey, what's up? How you doing? We were all friends. Now, granted, the two ladies below me were both single moms. And then I had in the 4 years that I lived there, I had 5 different neighbors next door to me, but 4 of the 5 were single moms. But they also knew that if they needed anything, they could come to me because it was pointless to like ask maintenance to do anything or whatever. But I made it very clear, if you guys need anything, just anytime, let me know.
Yes.
But we were all friends, and we were all 4 very loud, but nobody complained because we were all cool with each other.
Yeah, that's a good neighborhood right there.
I mean, and all they had to do was be cool about it, and they weren't. And I'd have been like, look, I'm sorry. It's going to happen. I'll try my best. And I did. I got some soundproofing. I put it up. I tried to make it better. But not since the baby. I think they moved out, man. But they ain't been here since the baby's been here or been born. And I told you guys, if they would ever come back, I was going to get them like a big gift basket with diapers and some clothes and some baby stuff and everything like that. To try to mend the kind of mend the fences, so to say. But now my neighbor behind me, Mr. Bill, he's an older black guy. That guy's a trip, man. He cracks me up. We get out here, if we see each other when we're coming or going, when we're whatever, we get to kind of bullshitting a little bit. He cracks me up. I want to invite him over here when we're cooking out one night. I have a couple beers with him. But he came out the other day and I wasn't paying any attention. He's like, Christopher. And fucking my ears went up because, nobody calls me Christopher unless I'm in trouble.
Right.
My ears went up and I went, what? He started laughing.
Right.
As off, he said, I got you, didn't I? I said, shut up. But nah, all my other neighbors, I mean, they seem pretty cool for the most part. They see us out there. They see me around. I try to be cool with my neighbors because I grew up in the country. I got a different mindset. Like I said, I was pretty close to my grandfathers and stuff like that coming up and whatnot. I got kind of a different mindset that you're a community, man. You're a neighborhood. You're supposed to take care of each other. You're supposed to
absolutely
look out for each other.
To the kids, absolutely.
Kids included, and I mean, I can't tell you how many times, I got in trouble, and I got in trouble. Especially if I got in trouble in like Johnstown or something like that. Man, we went down the line. We got in trouble from all of our friends' parents, and then all the way down to like my grandpa's, and all of us got in trouble together. We all got in trouble together. What's going on, Jeeves? We all got in trouble together. If we fucked up, there wasn't somebody who was going to be a scapegoat or take the heat or anything like that. We all got in trouble, and we all had to ride the lightning, so to say.
Right.
So I'm all about my neighborhood. I'm all about my community, and I'm all about my neighbors. I'd much rather be friendly with my neighbors and be cool with them. And if I see one out, be like, hey, you want a beer? Yeah, come on over, have a beer. I mean, like my maintenance guy, him and I bullshit all the time. The maintenance guy here at the complex, him and I bullshit all the time. The girls at the office, they drive by, they wave, they see me out there. Hey, how's it going? How's everything going? Da 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 da. Like I'm not as big of a dickhead as everybody thinks I am.
Yes, you are.
I mean, I am, but I'm not. Shut up, Jeff. Nobody cares. This ass clown. Jesus Christ. What the hell is going on with... The hell did he just send that to me at? I don't know.
Who?
Jeff sent me a picture of some Spawn shit.
Spawn?
Mm-hmm.
Probably the new movie they're trying to bring out.
That was like Spawn action figures. He's somewhere at the mall or something. I don't know. I asked him if he's going to be on the show tonight.
No, he never makes Mondays. He never makes Mondays.
Well, I know, but it was a holiday today, so I didn't know if he'd be on.
I see it.
He's like, I gotta, because he got his new laptop today. Time. So he's like, I need the login information for StreamYard. And I said, you gonna be on the show tonight? I gotta go get this watch band fixed. And I'm like, all right, whatever, shut up. I don't care. It was a yes or no question. I don't need a fucking bibliography. So, he's apparently at the mall or something. But un momento. Talk to the masses amongst yourself, Tony D.
Oh, I got this.
Oh, you got something.
So y'all say something. We always talking. Y'all say something. Damn it. G's was good. I'm actually scrolling messages and checking the news, so y'all gotta forgive me. I always look to the news to find something new to talk about instead of just random rambling, if you will. Follow me on Linktree, TonyD.original. Follow my Miss Cloud, it's on there. Follow my Twitch, it's on there. Follow my YouTube, it's on there. I'm trying to get those numbers up. Follow my Twitter, it's on there. I'm trying to get my numbers up. You can hear. Yes, you can. That's why I tell you to get headphones with the iPad, but then you wear the battery out. Then you get mad at me when I'm doing something after you. Then it's also all your resources, even though you watch something. Don't do anything. Because I don't have to, because it's mine. You can go upstairs and watch a movie. Is it that hard for you to go upstairs and watch a movie? Yes. You watched them all?
Yeah.
Okay, what else is up there?
Absolutely.
Why don't you put some of your toys up there? Why not? Exactly. So watch that over there. Daddy 101. You left your tablet at your mom's house?
Yeah, but it's dead.
You could have brought it and charged it, right?
Yeah, but it just I was using it with my school charger, and now it took it away, and now I still have to find the plug for my tablet's charger.
She can't find the plug for it?
No, the plug for the plug for it.
I got a plug you can use. You can charge it over when you bring it over
You
here.
have a block?
I don't need a block. I can charge it with what I got. I got you covered.
Yeah, but I can't pick it.
When you do bring it next time. That's all I need to know. Had you told me that, I would have told you to bring it. We can still get it charged up, okay?
What you talking about, Tony D?
Talking to Jason. I also plug my own stuff.
You deployed your own self.
Yeah, I plug my own links and stuff in here. Let people know to follow me.
Don't ever fucking plug your shit on my show again. God damn it.
You plug your shit every time you come in somewhere. I wish my co-host would help me, blah, blah, blah. Please follow Nonsensical Nonsense. Motherfucker, shut the fuck up.
I'm just kidding. You can plug it. You can plug that stuff all in here.
I throw it out there.
I have no problem sharing. I mean, I know, not you.
That
But
damn Brian, boy. That damn Brian.
What do you do now?
He said he met the head of the VA. You ain't tell me yet.
I'm not like other people. I'll shout out other shows and let people know where they can find them, even though they won't. They stand very far away from Nonsensical Nonsense.
You kiss my ass, motherfucker. I got
I
plenty
just
of
tell you sound like you got a guilty conscience, sir. Some people like to be as far away from Nonsensical Nonsense.
I've seen Jeff. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I've seen Jeff do videos for this show. I have plugged the hell out of this show at all my streams. 90% of my streams, I plug this show. I always tell people where to find me at.
I tell Jeff all the time, put it on our goddamn TikTok page. You make videos.
I put it on TikTok page. Look at my TikTok page.
Not you. I said put it on our TikTok page, like our Nonsensical Nonsense page. Mm-hmm. He's like, just save the video and you post it. Because I'm not doing enough other shit over here. I said, Jesus Christ, Jeff. Send a video to me. I don't know. We know you. You can send a fucking video. Like you ain't got nothing else. If there was a professional sport on sending videos, Jeff would be a champ all day, every day. I'm like, Jesus, just save the video and post it yourself. Why did I give you the login to all of our social media if you're not even going to use it?
Yeah, that's true.
Now, actually, I got the new episodes up. When was that? Saturday. I got them up. I was working on show stuff Saturday. But I need to make a post and put that up with the link and everything like I normally do. Share it out.
I was going to hold some of that shit back, but go ahead. Because I was going off. I was so damn mad that night.
Fuck it. Real talk is what we do. What is that? Oh, it's real talk. It's what we do. We get aggravated. We get
Ghost Floof, what's
Ghost
good?
Floof. Yeah, it's you guys. Ugh, whatever. Fucking Ghost Floof is here. What's going on, Ghost? It's what we do, man. It's a part of this show, and I think it's one of those things
Never
about this
make
show.
personal out. You never put personal on the internet. That's why I don't like doing it. I really
You
don't
know
like
what?
doing it. You're
It's
never supposed to put personal on the internet. Trust me, ever.
it's real, it's raw, and a lot of times it kind of flies off the seat of our pants, and sometimes things take an unexpected turn, and we're real people. You know, the three of us on this show, you, Jeff, and I, we're real people. We have real emotions, and sometimes they get the best of us, but it is what it is. And I don't think anybody should ever feel bad about it. I've flown off the handle on this show. I don't feel bad about it because I've said it multiple times, and I mean what I say. If I said it, or if I commented it, or if I posted it, I'm not going back on it. I'm not deleting it. I'm not hiding it. I said it because I meant it. And I don't think you should ever have to. You shouldn't have to do that
I
either.
try to
Man.
be careful of what I put out there, so that's my fault. That's why I say
Yeah, I ain't worried about it. It is what it is, man. At the end of the day, and I think it's kind of what boiled down to the whole thing. Saturday night. And I've been kind of thinking about it a lot, a lot since Saturday night. Tony, and this isn't no shot at you or no shade your way. You are the type of motherfucker that will do everything and anything for everybody, no matter how many times they wrong you. And I get that because I'm the same way in some aspects. Now I have become more of an asshole over time. Directions of the conversation is just random conversation. It's Monday night. It's what we do.
we do live and learn. Yes.
Yes, exactly. But you will try to do everything right by people, while those same people will continuously and I know this is kind of sounds kind of crass and whatever, but continuously kick you in the dick. And I'm the same way to a certain degree. Now
That's why I said I'm gonna stop doing
had
so
to-
damn much. I'm gonna just do my own thing, and that's it. I'm gonna just stop doing so damn much.
and I agree with you 100%. I think you should focus on you and what you want to do, and fuck what everybody else thinks, man. At the end of the day, that's kind of where I was when I started doing this podcast. I did the periscopes, and I kind of catered to the and I have nothing bad to say about any of my periscopes. We had fun. I had so much fun doing them. But I catered to the chat, and kind of I kind of pulled e-brakes or changed conversation or this, that, and the other thing at a whim. And I did the same thing on TikTok to a certain degree. But when I started this show and I came up with the idea of this show, I was finally doing me at the end of the day. We're going to have our conversations. We want the Chatters box involved. Obviously, we love when the Chatters box is involved. But much like Saturday night when we were having a conversation about a topic and a comment came in, yes, we acknowledged that comment and we understood, but we weren't rude and we weren't we weren't assholes by continuing our conversation. But some people felt that we should just pull the e-brake on the entire conversation and just dished it. And even the person who made the initial comment wasn't upset with us.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Bullies start doing that since you're like 12, reminding you of the one single thing you said. Right? Exactly, Ghost. So, I'm not, whereas before I'd have been like, oh, shit, all right, I'm going to go ahead and steer away from this because obviously, but we weren't doing anything wrong, and we weren't doing anything to make that person feel bad or anything like that. We were just having a conversation.
Right.
So, we're going to say and do what we want on this show. And if something happens or tempers flare or we get mad at each other, it is what it is, or we get mad at somebody else, we're going to get out what we have to say. Because as we've discovered and as we've talked about a lot, Tony, we're three individuals who can have a fucking conversation. We can yell and scream at each other all day long, but we might
Depends
be
on how
yelling and
bad it
screaming.
gets, but we've had more normal conversations than active conversations.
Yeah, we could be yelling and screaming at each other and still getting our point across and having a conversation to where we can stop and take a minute and go, yeah, you know what? I didn't think of it that way. You're right. My
Some people
bad.
won't even do that. They won't even do that.
No, a lot of people won't, because a lot of people are stuck in this mindset of I have to be the victim all the time, or they're stuck in this mindset where I have to have attention all the time. So they do dumb shit and they instigate and they aggravate and they frustrate people to a breaking point to get them to snap, and then they go, aha, see, I told you I didn't do anything wrong. Stop deleting your shit. Stop deleting your comments. Stop deleting your videos. Stop deleting where you act like a fool. Stop going on sites where once you say what you said is gone when you're done saying that. And be a grown-up and being an adult and live up to the things that come out of your mouth or the things that you type.
Even when you live up to it,
people.
We still got to realize how you come across to folks. And I said this before, some of y'all ain't got nobody because y'all know how to talk to a motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's real shit. If you don't know how to talk to nobody want to be around your ass.
Mm-hmm.
I had to learn that because I used to be a smart ass. Y'all got to remember, I used to live up north and I came down south talking mega shit.
I'm a smart ass and I talk shit all the time.
All right.
But I'm real, Tony D. That's the thing. You're real, Tony D.
I got the real part, but goddamn, when you gonna grow up from it? That's what we all got to learn.
I don't need to grow up from it. You know what? I don't need to, because I'm real and I stand and this is me on a personal level. I stand behind what I say. My grandfather used to tell me all the time.
That's a given. That's a grown folk status.
Yeah. My grandfather used to tell me all the time.
Shit everywhere you go.
I don't start shit anywhere.
I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you.
But those people are the fakes and the frauds and the phonies who say and start shit and then delete everything and then run and hide and get their little fucking minions.
Agreed, Ghost Flu. Agreed.
Ignore the simpletons that want to agitate you, man. Giving them, well, yeah, no, exactly, and we do for the most part. And Ghost also said, yeah, you guys have a real friend respect between each other. Beautiful thing. A real friends have a love-hate type shit. Yeah, no, absolutely. I do. I like Tony.
People are pushing the hate side more than the love side these days.
Tony and I have never met in person. No, I think he's referring to us in general. Oh. I've never met Tony in real life, and I can't wait to meet Tony in real life, even if Nikki and I have to drive down there so we can hang out. I really can't wait to meet Tony in real life. I've had nothing but the utmost respect for this guy since day one. On me speaking personally, he probably hates me and probably is going to stab me and all. But no, I got a lot of
somebody. I'm going to RKO his ass.
I already told you and your son are catching Glick stunners.
You getting the RKO. The people's elbow is too nice to you.
But no, I do. I can't wait till I get to meet Tony and hang out with Tony and kind of chill with him in real life and just kind of like, you know, because we do this shit 3 times a week where you know, Jeff's here 2 times a week, but there's 3 times a week where Tony and I get to come on here and just bullshit and hang out and have conversations together. I mean, you imagine what's going to happen and Tony and I get together and there's no cameras and nothing like that. We're just chilling.
Nothing sexual.
You what?
Just thought I'd throw that out there. Nothing sexual.
You'll protect me?
Nothing sexual. Just thought I'd throw that out there. Because some of you
Tony's going to protect me. What are you, my bodyguard? Are you Kevin Costner and I'm Whitney Houston?
I'm the kind of friend that asked me somebody crashed it. Yeah, that is a part that goes through if you're right, especially if you get away with it. Just don't let it be a vehicle we need.
Ghost. Hello. I'm that guy.
Don't let it be a vehicle you need, trust me.
I'm that guy like in that what was that movie with Jeremy Renner and Ben Affleck? What was it, The Town?
It was A Town, yeah.
I need to ask you a favor. We're gonna hurt some people.
When are we leaving?
yeah, who's driving? I'm the guy who's driving. You don't said too much. When and where? Let's ride.
We ain't getting in trouble. It ain't worth it. Ain't that a bitch?
Let's ride.
That's a
Now,
fun for you.
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we are very real, and what we do here, it is love us or hate us mentality. We all have. We're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, oh, excuse me, we're probably some of the realest dudes on the internet, no matter where you go or what you look at. I'm not saying we are the end all be all number one, but we are absolutely one of some of the realest people you're ever going to find on the internet today. Too many
Mhm.
people try to be something that they're not. Too many people try to create a persona that they're not, and it's just like, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. Nobody likes you, and that shows. And just because you join a room on an app and there's 500,000 people in there, when 99% of those 500,000 people can't stand your goofy ass, that don't mean you're important just because you're in a room.
Pretty much.
Oh, I appreciate that, Ghost. That's awesome, man. I appreciate that.
Appreciate that. Yeah, definitely. We try to. That's the biggest thing more than anything. That's the biggest thing more than anything.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, we really do. And Jeff and I talked about it, and when we first started doing the show, and Tony came on board. Obviously, Tony came on board. He was already kind of coming in as a guest, special guest. When we were doing the starting five, and I like Tony, and I talked to Tony about joining the show, and he joined the show, and he just fit right in.
Jeff doesn't do Mondays, Sadie. For the most part, he doesn't.
Yeah, he typically doesn't do Mondays. I was trying to get him in here today since it was a holiday, and I was really hoping that his dumbass was going to tell me that he was swamped at work, and I was going to be like, "Really, dude?" And even Nikki said, Nikki was like, "He lives in Mexico. They don't observe Memorial Day down there." And I said, "Yeah, I understand that, but he works for an American company that has American customers, so they're not here today." But I don't know. I think he's working his second job at the Glory Hole, where he's the pivot man and the cleanup crew. I don't know.
Really? Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. I'm just saying.
He takes Mondays off. Just because he talks to Glick every day doesn't mean he wants to talk to Glick and see him every day. Jesus. Jesus.
He loves me though. He should be here. Just saying.
I'm on that new app. You ever heard of that app, Bring the Noise, what Chuck D started? He made a new app for hip hop fans 35 and over. Oh, shit.
Is it a music app?
Yes.
Hold on a second. What's it called? Bring the Noise?
Bring the Noise.
Oh, hold on, Tony. I got it. If I can get it, I got to get it.
This is for the original old school hip hop fans like myself.
Is it? Oh shit! The app stream live radio station, put live videos in it. Okay. Oh, there's Chuck D right there.
That's it. Yep, I follow him on everything, and like I said,
oh shit! All right, all right. Wow, this is brand new, Tony.
Yes, I know.
Holy shit! Like new.
Yes, I know.
I'm downloading it.
I'll be keeping my eyes on all the shit.
Well, you're in that. You are, as we said. I mean, as far as I'm just gonna say on this show, you are like the godfather of hip hop on this show. Not in the world or anything like that, but you should have your ear to the ground, or what is it, ear to the sidewalk or whatever.
I do.
So you should be up to all this. So let me go ahead. I'm in it, man. I'm in it. I'm an old school hip hop head.
It's brand new, so I know it's new. And it's set up like TikTok to me.
What's that?
It's set up like TikTok to me.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. I say it like that on purpose because it has a lot of TikTok similarities. I'm good with that. My whole thing is, like I said, one is Chuck D. I don't even care. Then once I saw Chuck D was starting some bumping, I'm joining.
Chuck D's the man.
Absolutely.
No, I got it. I got it now.
Himself.
Logging in with my mobile device. Come on, Chuck D. Don't steal all my information.
I put up there, but I can't damn find it.
Hopefully, Chuck D doesn't steal all my information.
Oh, you done. You done. There's another one I wanted to put up there because I follow him on Miss Cloud too. He's putting shows up there.
676782. Whoa. Whoa. What do I gotta let you make and manage my phone calls?
Who?
There, buddy?
I don't know about that. I'm just trying to set everything up to spam my shit. See if it pops up on there. But it's brand new. I've been trying to put it out there to people.
Well, I'm downloading it, man. I'm on it. I'm logging in. I'm creating an account. I'm gonna check it out. Yep. I'm a man. Yeah. You want a bio? You want a goddamn pic? Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
You want my firstborn too? There you go, son.
Keep it up.
There you go. There's a bio pic for you.
Fix my other shit. I can't find that other picture I wanted to put up there. I didn't think I took it down.
Oh, they said they don't allow white people on here.
I'm gonna let you deal with that one yourself.
Pretty white folks are not allowed. Come on, Chuck D.
Way to fuck everything up like you normally do.
Chuck D bring the noises racist.
They ain't racist. White folks love Public Enemy too. You good, Ghost Floof. Go get it.
Looking for wine? What kind of wine are you looking for?
Actually, I got a better idea. Let me pull this other one up. That's all I got. This lady, oh my God, what is her name? Say What She Wants. I love her on Instagram. Y'all, please follow. I got to give her a plug. Please follow her because she be breaking it down.
What's her name?
We can all get by if we want now.
Hey, you're the first person who popped up, man.
It's because we know each other.
Well, I'm following you, bro.
Yeah, I see it.
You better follow me back.
I'll think about it. You ain't fucking up my platform. You let the go places and fuck shit up on purpose. I done been with you on 2 different.
I don't fuck shit up anywhere. Shut up.
You came on House to fuck with my shit on purpose.
I didn't. Okay, well. I mean, you're not wrong. I didn't try to fuck it up. I was just having fun.
Fuck it up.
I was adding levels of awesomeness to it.
Bullshit. You was adding levels of bullshit.
See, you just mad, man.
I'm not mad.
Better follow me back. I don't know who you are, Ghost Floof.
Who the fuck is this Glick guy? Glick his ass off this motherfucker.
Who let the white people in here? let the white guy in here. God damn it, Chuck D. The lazy app. The whites have invaded.
Oh, Jesus.
Cracker alert.
Spoiler alert. This motherfucker.
Sound off the honky alarm.
You said that shit, I didn't.
I did say that shit. I don't give a
You
fuck.
said that
Fucking
shit.
white people be fucking shit up all the time. Trust me.
Man.
Trust me. I'll be the first motherfucker to be like, really?
I'm not asking for a follow. You better follow. Yeah, right.
on my Glick Show Facebook page, Facebook the Glick Show page, which is I don't know what I mean. I just post this on there. I can't believe it's still active. To be honest with you, my
I just
cover
had somebody follow me again. Damn, somebody else just followed me on there.
my cover page or my cover picture on the Glick Show are the whites are at it again.
See, white people, he doesn't give a fuck about you either.
I don't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all be fucking shit up, man. Wait, my buddy Dom from down in Charleston. I love that kid to death, man. That's my brother from another mother of color, as we used to say. I love that kid to death. But he'll see some dumb shit on Facebook, and he's like, Glick. He'll tag me. He's like, Glick, this is your category. So white people. I'm like, bro, I ain't got shit to say about them. Fucking white people, man. That's all I got to say. Hashtag fucking white people.
Fucking white people.
Look, I don't like none of y'all. White, brown, yellow, turquoise, purple, green. I don't
turquoise.
I don't like none of y'all, sons of bitches. I'll shit on all of you just to say.
Damn,
Equal opportunity, Tony D. I'm diverse. I'm inclusive. Sorry, inclusive.
I can't post this
Just
shit.
saying. Everybody can get it all the same. If you fucking shit up, you fucking shit up, bro.
This is true.
Everybody can get it just the same.
This is true. That goes to each and every last one of you.
Yep. Even kids. Don't fuck around and find out.
I don't go after
all you
children.
little bastards can catch a stunner.
Yeah, I don't go after kids. I try to let y'all be, but y'all better stop trying people. Some of y'all too grown for your own good. That's the truth.
Some of you ain't grown enough for your own damn good.
That's a fact.
Some of y'all be getting into waters you don't belong in.
And can't swim.
And getting your fucking feelings hurt.
And can't swim.
Yep. Can't not swim. I make friends everywhere I go. Hell, today we was at the beach. I made a friend.
That's because they was wondering how the hell you were so pale.
You ain't wrong.
I saw that shit.
Fucking Brian, bitch ass. He said, God said, let there be light. And Glick took his shirt off. Man, I don't get out in the sun like I used to, man. If I do, look at my arms. Look how dark my arms are. If I get out in the sun, man, I'll be dark as fuck. I'll be darker than brown.
That's hair.
That is not hair. That's what Mickey told Bucky. She said you're so white, you're blind to me.
That's just so messed up.
But he's like, I can't help it. I sat out we were outside all day Friday. Nikki got sun. She got some sunburn. Austin got sunburnt. I got sun on my arms and stuff like that. And poor Buggy, she's still just as white as could be, man.
Sunblock.
She didn't have any on.
Before y'all mess around and die.
She had bronzer on.
Before y'all mess around.
Oh no, yeah, no, we definitely absolutely put that SPF on now. I hit cash twice with it today, man.
Good.
I don't want him to go through that because we all know how bad sunburn. Well, maybe not you, Tony D, but us white folk know how bad.
Get along with these days. You ain't Ryan Ghost Flu. Well, I ain't gonna say that about all of them. I can't. Not all of them, because everybody's not a problem, no matter your demographic. If you
Ghost flu for you, the darker variety. I find everybody hard to get along with nowadays. Everybody got a chip on their shoulders, man. Then they see my big goofy ass, big big goofy ass bearded white boy
You
just
emphasize the
smiling
goofy.
and saying hi to everybody. And they're like, what the fuck is wrong with that retard?
You emphasize the goofy.
Hey. I see a dude. Hey, how you doing, Bubba? What the fuck did you just say to me? I just said hi. Damn, bro.
You ain't calling nobody Bubba. You ain't see Wolverine? Did you just call me Blob?
Yeah, Bubba. I say Bubba. Bubba's my thing. How you doing, Bubba?
Bubba is country as shit.
Tony, have we met?
You're right.
Hey, Tony, how you doing? I'm Glick. I'm from the country. Born and raised.
It's hard to say stuff to people these days. Just walk by and say what's up and keep it moving. That's it.
How's it going, Bubba? I call every woman I see, ma'am.
Wow. Yeah. You confuse women and respect them these days.
I don't care if they're. I don't. Yeah, that's. I don't give a shit about the pronouns or anything else. If you're like, I'm not a ma'am. Oh, okay, whatever, bro. My bad,
Right.
bro. Sorry, Bubba.
Right.
But no, I'm just a country guy, and where I come from, when you see somebody driving down the road, and you're driving down the road at the same time, you wave at each other. If you're out in the field working and you see
He said the
somebody else,
son's scared of him at this point.
Nice. You're trying to take the son's job. That's what the problem is. If we was out in the field working or riding through the woods or whatever, and you pass somebody else, you stopped and talked for a minute. Whether you knew him or not, you stopped and chit chatted. That's how I am. I was at the beach today, and there was a husband and wife that showed up just a little bit before we got ready to leave. I'm assuming they were a husband and wife. I don't know. They were definitely a couple. And I was walking by, and the guy looked up at me, and I said, "Hey, how you doing, Bubba?" And he kind of looked at me shocked. He was like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" And then when I was coming back out of the water, I said, we were getting ready to leave. Cash and I were in the water. I said, "Oh yeah, y'all have fun. Be careful, He's like, "What's the water like?" Like he actually, and then in turn, like engaged in conversation. But not that it matters. But they were an interracial couple. Black guy, white woman. They got a little boy with them, and they had a German Shepherd with them. And I see a dog, and I'm like, "Hey, Bumpers, how you doing?" And the dog started like barking and running around, and I didn't move. I didn't even flinch or anything. I still had my hand out, and the lady, she was like, "Ignore her. She's always talking shit. She's a mouthy bitch, but she's friendly as hell." And I'm like, I ain't worried about it. Don't worry, she's fine. But yeah, no, I'll talk to anybody and everybody. I'll say what's up. Hell, some random dude was walking by us in the water, and him and I started talking. It's just my personality. I'm a nice guy, ladies and gentlemen. Believe it or not, I'm a nice guy. Unfortunately, some of you assholes get to see the asshole side of me. Because you like to fucking poke and 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 poke until I poke back. And then you're the victim. Shut up, pussy.
I'm working the hell out of this shit. I'm sorry. I'm trying to fuck the fuck out of this shit. You're right. Mm-hmm. Just same. I went to this fancy corporate building for a performance. Yeah. Oh, nice. At least you did a decent introduction. And they got their own radio station. I love it.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Hey, oh, dude. Yeah. Ghost, you never know who you're going to come across. I mean, I don't know if you're in the corporate world or whatever. I mean, I do building maintenance, property management, whatever you want to call it. So, I mean, like I'm nobody of any importance unless there's a problem. And then I'm everybody's favorite person. But I treat everybody that comes in the building the exact same. I say hi to them. I chit chat with them in the elevator. I'll be walking through a building and chit chatting with people as I'm walking through. You know, but that's again that kind of goes with my personality and the type of person I am. You know, in my job, I want people to know that I kind of use the term a maintenance fairy. You know, there's not a magical fairy that just shows up when nobody's looking and changes the lights or hangs a picture or fixes a door, fixes this or fixes that. I try to put a face with the name so people know me and they all see me. And, like a lot of my tenants and stuff like that. And I work in a commercial side. So I might just be walking through just to walk through and check everything out. Everybody in there knows me. Everybody, hey Glick, hey, how's it going, Glick? Stop and talk to him for a few minutes. How's the kids? How's the wife? How's the family? Bullshit. How's the dog
Right,
doing?
right.
Last time I talked to you, your son was sick. How's he doing? Or your wife had to have surgery. How's she doing? Or whatever, type deal. So everybody knows me. Or I'm just pop in just to talk to people. You know, I'll pop in. I've got a couple offices that I just pop in just to chit chat with everybody in the office. You know?
Right.
But that goes a long way. But like Tony said, some people out there just looking for a fight. They want to be the victim. They want drama. They need the drama to
They
feel
get paid
relevant.
for being a victim. They get clout for being a victim. They truly do.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Ain't nobody walking all over me anymore these days. I'll tell you that right now. Um, I will walk this world with legends next to me. Absolutely, Ghost. I put on our TikTok page, and I think I put it on my Snapchat a while back. But on my personal TikTok page, there's a picture that I edited and stuff like that, and it's walk in the room like you're the king, or walk in like you don't give a fuck who the king is. And that's
Left the wings of
basically how I
fire.
am. I ain't looking to disrespect anybody, but I won't be disrespected
I'll be right back. Go ahead.
at the same time.
Thank you.
I don't care who you are. I don't care how important you are. I don't care how important you think you are. You will not, absolutely will not in any way, shape, and or form disrespect me and talk down to me. I ain't the one. Uh, I've battled with, I've been high-powered lawyers, politicians, uh, celebrities, and you name it. What if the hot dudes turn to stare and look at you? Does that mean you know you're awesome? Because a lot of dudes are pretty big in the gay community. I'm just saying. I don't. I'm happily taken. I'm happily in a relationship. I honestly don't pay much attention to women. That's just my mentality. If I'm with somebody, I don't pay much attention to them. But no, I know what you're saying. Run, they're not so bad. But no, yeah. I just, I'm not. For many years, I let my kindness be the biggest weakness I had, and I finally, hit that breaking point in the last couple of years where look, I don't care who you are, you ain't disrespecting me. Yes.
We're running to Walmart real quick to get cookie dough.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm going to make those things that I sent you that are the s'mores and the cookie dough in the air fryer.
Okay.
Yeah. And this hooker's got ones in her wallet, so she's buying the cookie dough.
Hooker or stripper?
My stripper money.
Stripper money.
Hers
Nice.
a hooker.
Hers is a stripper. Hers is a Hey.
Whoa!
Stripper.
You better watch your mouth.
Hey, if I was a stripper, we wouldn't have to worry about that.
I got to put on
I have to pee.
a hoodie. It's 95 degrees outside.
Wouldn't it be easier just to put on a bra instead of a hoodie when it's 95 degrees outside?
Not
No.
with your sunburn. No. I'm going to die.
Just crank the AC up. Struggle be real. The struggle be real. My my arms are burning a little bit, but the tan is coming in nice. And the cats do look pretty badass with the tan. What? What do you, it's out there in the living room.
Where?
You had it out there. You took it out there when we went out there before the show started. Where it's at, I don't know. And hey, Africa. Yeah. I miss the rains down in Africa. Well, I live in the Midwest here in the States, so summer is literally just starting for us. Like this is the first day of summer. So like all next week it's gonna be in the 80s, almost 90s. Actually, I think it's gonna be in the 90s next week. So, we were talking earlier in the show. We spent the day at the beach. It was a lake, but we don't have the ocean in Ohio. But we do have beaches in Ohio, so we spent the day there. So everybody's all sunburnt. Everybody's all like, and
You shut your face hole. Stop talking shit.
I'm not talking shit. I was.
You're talking everybody's all meh.
How many of you had to drink?
Alright.
Yeah. Well,
No.
yeah. I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying everybody's got
Why'd
sunburn.
you want to know how much I had to drink?
Why'd
you want to know how much I had to
Because
drink?
you're in here. You're talking shit.
Because you're talking shit.
I am
Wait,
not
are you
talking-
drinking?
No.
Okay.
I had a Pepsi and a half a glass of sweet tea.
I will absolutely take the price to pay for having fun in this thing because I
Hey.
miss being out in the sun. I miss being on the water. I miss being in the water. I said it earlier in the show. That's my happy place, man. That makes my soul
No, that's my
happy.
happy place.
The water?
Yeah.
Well, that's my happy place.
No, that is my happy place. And I'm older than you, so it was my happy place first.
You are 21 years older than me.
Fuck you too.
I'll be 22 in October.
You'll be 42 in October.
My girlfriend is getting ready to turn
You
That
will
40.
motherfucker's 22 squared. They gonna fall for that shit.
My girlfriend is going to be 43 and I'm 22. I got me a cougar. I captured me a cougar.
I hate you.
Cougar hunter
Don't.
over here.
Touch my boob. It hurts.
Click.
Yeah, 22 squared. That's it.
I can make that noise too.
Tony.
Ma'am.
Lightweight.
There ain't nothing lightweight about me.
Your beard.
All right, let's go to Walmart.
You better leave my beard out of this. You jealous. Look how glorious and luxurious that looks.
Why are you eating your bed?
That is a phenomenal beard right there.
That was about to be a long ass joke right there.
Very phenomenal beard.
Hi, Tony.
I'm glad you was right there because I almost said something crazy.
Do you never?
I would never believe that.
She's 18 now, Tony.
I am 18 now.
Doesn't matter. She doesn't need to hear all this.
All right,
You don't need to hear all the craziness we talk. Trust me.
She was 18 and said she wished she was a stripper. I almost had to smack her in the head with a ball bat.
Why
I
does
would
she
say
wish that?
bank though, bro.
Why would you wish that?
Money. Come on now.
The same
Look,
reason
look,
you
look,
were
look,
an
move,
Oakland fan.
move,
Yeah,
move,
for
move. This
real.
was mine. Move, Glick. Move. Take your tattoos in your beard and get the hell out the way. Excuse me.
I'm going to go take a piss.
I have to go to Walmart.
Sit.
I'm right here.
Sit your ass in the chair.
Yes,
I have the answer.
I know. Ma'am,
What?
why would you want to do that?
Money.
The money's not guaranteed, nor is it permanent. You want guaranteed and permanent money more than temporary highs. This you need to know. Work toward the money that's supposed to be permanent instead of taking quick, fast money. If you don't learn anything from hip hop, quick, fast money doesn't last. That's why all the drug dealers get off the street. This is just so you know, people have tried it and it didn't last.
Not even on.
Back over here, back here. Let me talk some sense to you. I don't care how much craziness we talk. I don't care what anybody thinks about it. Man, I'm doing you a solid, all right?
I'm not really becoming a stripper, I swear.
Okay, good. Okay, you can go. I'm sorry.
I don't like people enough.
You don't have to. You just got to take their money.
Okay, we have a Walmart trip to go to. So
I'm
second
trying
faces.
to
Let's
get
go.
your ass to go to Walmart.
I'm sorry.
I love you, baby.
Leave me alone.
Hell yeah. Fast money comes with fast.
I was gonna give her the minute. You are not winding up on no pole. I don't give a damn.
Oh no, she was just talking shit. Tony, first and foremost, she's my daughter. You know she talks shit. But you know, to answer your question,
she'll do what she wants to do. That's why I had to talk to her before she really got mad at you.
right? The answer to that question is why? Well, you have all these people, or let's say women. Sorry, and this is 100% directed at you, women, ladies. You on social media today, you see all these women that are so proud of being on OnlyFans and strippers, and then you get people like Cardi B and Black China and what's that other chick's name that shaved her head, the white chick, and Megan Thee Stallion and all these chicks that were former strippers who are now like just uber superstar celebrities and super rich. They're glorifying this world, but now you're starting to see the turnaround with a lot of these OnlyFans or quote unquote strippers, where now they're like, I just want a normal life. That's cool, calm, and collected, but at the end of the day, you literally just put yourself out there for the world to see. Mia Khalifa, for instance, prime example. She gets mad as hell when people bring up her porn career, but believe it or not, but Mia Khalifa, because she wanted to be taken seriously as a sports broadcaster.
Ghost Floof.
Now she's back into porn because that's where she's making the money.
So she made more money in porn than sportscast. Let's be clear. Ghost
yeah, but she got mad when people talked about her.
Said last year when she found that the kids heard about that sex tape, she got all emotional. That's why when we talked about that up here, I said, people, y'all may not give a fuck now, but you will later. You better start now. That's why I told her.
Yeah,
your
kids are going to find out, ladies, and dudes. You know, I joke around. I mildly joke around about starting an OnlyFans. I'm really considering it. But my pecker ain't going to be on OnlyFans. I'm going to tell you that right now. If I start an OnlyFans, you'll never see my dick. The most you're going to see me in is a pair of boxers. But when you put that shit out there,
I don't need to fucking hear this shit.
women, men and women, ladies and gentlemen, Tony D, I need you to hit them with it one time. What's one of your famous quotes?
Mother has your mother made your motherfucker.
Well, that's your closer. First word starts with an S. Second word starts with an A.
Come on, say it.
Oh,
I got a bunch of quotes. Plus, that time I'll be drunk when I be saying this.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah, spoiler alert.
When you put your business on the interwebs, and when I say your business, I'm talking about your business. Your business. Your business is there forever. It don't go away. Baby girl, baby boy.
That moment you didn't care doesn't go away.
Because you think all them subscribers you have, they're paying all that money to see your well, you know what they're doing? They're screen recording it and they're screenshotting it and they're putting it everywhere else.
Watch that movie, Ron Goes Wrong. They tell you the truth about social media. Y'all better pay attention to that movie. I'm telling y'all, man. I don't care if you're growing up. Watch that movie when you're bored one day. Watch it.
Yeah, no, you've been preaching about that movie since you came on the show, man.
Dude, that movie nailed it.
Grilled by string.
Nailed it.
Mia K's parents and entire country disowned her. The time to care about anything she has to say stopped. Well, yeah, absolutely, because you know her country. I mean, she like disgraced her entire religion and country by making porn videos dressed in their cultural attire. I guess you could say. I don't know if that's the right word. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. But she was. And then when she decided to leave porn after she made, chick was literally in porn for like 2 years and made like 500 movies
It don't take long.
and God knows how much movie or money. And then all of a sudden she decided she was going to do sports broadcasting or some goofy ass shit like that. But got all butt hurt and got her feelings hurt when people would bring up her porn career. And it's like, bitch, nobody would know who you were. If half of the country didn't, or half of the world didn't see you sucking dick, why are you mad about it? You did it. Embrace it. Embrace who you are. Embrace what you did to make you famous. Like the Kardashians.
Stop making bad decisions early is what our parents and grandparents been telling us all our lives.
That whole damn Kardashian clan knows that they're famous because Kim had a terrible sex tape with Ray J.
That apparently wasn't even all that.
That's what I said, terrible sex tape.
This little boy.
And choked on the tip. She
Are
can't
you
even
who?
give a decent blow on.
Are you wig ready? Or your wings ready? No, not yet. They about to be. She ain't wearing no damn. What the hell are you talking about?
What the hell is he talking about?
She also loves to brag about how many fans she has in the area, but have you seen her when she speaks to people in person? I haven't heard about her being nasty to people in person, but I would understand if she is because everybody's coming at her sideways for the past decade.
Well, I've
People
heard
been
some
at her
interviews.
sideways.
I've heard
swore she was a slut. They swore she was a whore. They swore she slept with any and everybody. She was
Kim K.
Her sexual life was out there the same way.
She put it out there.
And I'm not even disrespecting either one of them. I would just tell both of them, your sex life was put out there. There was a moment when you didn't care. You wanted the publicity, the money, and the fame, and it's catching back up. You can't take a lot of that back. Now, Mia K, I didn't really know much about it. See, I'm not following these women like that. A bunch of y'all know, I don't notice. I'm not Googling every damn all of that.
The only reason
what happened with Pam Anderson, and she was a gorgeous woman. She had one daggone
she's
sex
still
tape.
gorgeous.
She had no respect, and she lost that dude as a husband.
Mia K, I didn't really know about her in the porn world or the porn industry until several shows that I listened to, whether it be sports shows or other different podcasts or other shows that I listen to and I follow. They would interview her, and she would come out right out the rip and have an attitude and be shitty and be like, "Don't even ask me about my porn career." Well, first and foremost, you're only here. The only reason we wanted you on the show is because of your porn career. We wouldn't know who you were if it wasn't your porn career. And she, Mia Khalifa, she's notoriously known for being just nasty in interviews and stuff like that. But now she's right back into it. She's back on OnlyFans. She's back doing what made her famous, what made her popular. So shut up. Stop it. Kim K, and the sad part about the worst part about that whole situation was her mom did that to her. Her mom had her make that sex tape.
Her mom had him
doing it. Her mom directed that sex tape to a certain degree. Her mom leaked that sex tape. And they had become $1 billion fucking franchise off of nothing
billion.
Other than a terrible sex tape.
Billion. Because she had a body. Billion.
And she was way prettier
with Kanye.
She made that video
on a motorcycle.
Yeah. And she was way prettier when she made that video than she is today.
She's older now.
Well, no, she's had so much goddamn plastic surgery. I mean, that's like that fucking Sasquatch that they have in the family. All of a sudden, that Sasquatch lost 100 pounds and got a new butt, got a new face, and everybody's like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "It's still a Sasquatch, bro." And then they've completely, absolutely, 100% pimped and whored out that poor Kylie Jenner girl. I mean, that poor girl never stood a chance. She's the baby of the clan. She don't know any better.
She was a billionaire early too.
Yeah, she don't know any better.
They all got money. It's they all got money. I can't see nothing. They all got money.
Oh yeah, the whole family has money, and it all goes back, and it all stems to
the daughters of billionaires. I don't know if Chloe is or Courtney is.
Oh, Chloe and Courtney are absolutely billionaires or millionaires.
They should be millionaires. I don't know if
They're doing their own makeup stuff. They're doing their own.
Money. They don't. You know what's crazy? They got more fans than they got critics. That tells you a lot. Their money's not coming from us. Their money's coming from
no,
people.
it's coming. I mean,
so they fine, and it's so damn bad. Their money's so strong. Your daddy decided to become a woman. I ain't fucking with them.
That ain't even her daddy though. He just married into it, or I'm sorry, she just married into it. Sorry, because I do like Caitlyn Jenner. I like, I ain't got nothing.
Say what you see for y'all young cats. Let me go ahead and tell y'all. Caitlyn Jenner used to be Bruce Jenner, who used to be a monster decathlete. Not athlete,
an Olympic athlete.
Decathlete. He did more than one sport, and he was winning. He had a Wheaties box.
Oh, fucking Wheaties box.
Turned 60 and decide he wants to be a woman. I'm confused.
I lean more towards the side of it was more of a publicity stunt and more for more fame. But at the same time, if Bruce is now happier as Caitlyn, more power to you.
Peace. It says a lot about inner peace.
If this was a struggle that Caitlyn lived with and dealt with, and
which has been told,
Caitlyn grew up in an era, in a time period where that wasn't okay. Being gay, being queer, homophobic, or homosexual, transgender, drag queen was not okay. You know what I mean? So, if she is happier now, more power to her. And I feel like in the beginning, Caitlyn, and we're just a couple jackasses just speaking on our own opinion, so what our opinion doesn't matter. But Caitlyn was very angry when Caitlyn first started transitioning. Very angry, very, very argumentative, and always looking for a fight. But now she truly seems happy. And she's,
and that's no bullshit.
She's enjoying her life. Jeff and I talk about Bert Kreischer all the time on here. Very funny comedian. Dude's fucking hilarious. But he had a show on Netflix called The Cabin. And basically how this show came about was his wife told him, hey, you need to take a break. You need to get away from the hustle and bustle, the stand-up life. He had multiple shows on the Travel Channel, and the fame and the success just came so fast at him. And she's like, you need to take a time out. And he did. And he went to this cabin. Well, while he was in this cabin, he started inviting his comedian friends up there and shit like that. And then they turned it into a television show. And it was really cool to see this show and watch it. But Caitlyn Jenner was on there one time. And that was what that episode of The Cabin with Bert Kreischer when Caitlyn was on there is really what kind of made me change my feelings and my thoughts about Caitlyn Jenner and really start to I don't know, I guess kind of in a way appreciate what and support the transition and the change that she went through and everything like that, because you got to see the fun side and you got to see that Caitlyn could still be fun, but you got to see a little bit of realness with Caitlyn as well, because that was what the kind of the show was about. Was they were going to have fun, they were going to do dumb shit as comedians, but they were also going to be very real and have some conversations,
which they did do,
and they did, and that's where I kind of started to change my mindset and my feelings towards Caitlyn. And like I said, if she's happier and she's in a better place,
happy shit, then happy fuck.
More power to you. You're not hurting nobody. You're not hurting yourself. And I've said it a million times on here. If you ain't hurting nobody and you ain't hurting yourself, do what makes you fucking happy. God damn. At the end of the day. You know what I mean? So now there's a whole nother part of that community that do things just for attention, because much like anything we see in this world, there's a lot of people who are attention whores and are seeking attention, whether it's good or bad. Some people can say the same thing about us because we host a podcast 3 times a week. Call us attention whores, but we're just hanging out, having fun, having conversation, speaking our opinions. But no, that poor Kaylee, she I mean, I know she's enjoying life and she's doing her thing, but man, I'd really like to dive into the psyche and see where her head's at. Because she's been pimped out and whored to like the masses her entire life, and she's still young. I don't know. I think she might be 21 now.
Yeah, well, I truly do wish happiness for those actually suffering. Absolutely, I agree.
No, I want people to be happy. No, the world has gone to hell in a handbasket at the end of the day. Jesus fucking Christ. You know, people could argue politics till they're blue in the face. You know, I'm over here. I'm doing my thing. I'm living my life. You know, I look at it this way. I've never really been truly 100% affected by politics. That's just me speaking. Or politicians or anything like that. My life hasn't changed for the better or the worst. Or you know, the biggest thing that I see is, you know, depending upon who's in office or anything like that, my taxes may go up and down.
It is. I agree. Ghost Floof, I agree.
I am 100% as a guy who Jeff and Tony make fun of me because in the last 5 years I've had some failed relationships.
I've only known her for one.
Yeah, but I mean, you know my story.
Well, I've
known me longer than one. You know me
for 1 year, and this is third situationship.
I'm not in a situationship. I'm absolutely in a 100% relationship.
These two are happy together. I will give them that.
You know, we're very happy together. We you know, but yeah, the dating world today is an absolute fucking nightmare because what it boils down to is
I can tell you, I'll be here all day.
Let's go. It's fallen into validation, man. Men and women want to be validated. They want to, and you know, and I was engaged, and I found out the hard way that all it was attention, new relationship, all the attention from friends and stuff like that, and then the relationship evolved, which created more attention, and then when that attention started to go away, she started getting on me about engagement, and I wasn't ready to be engaged. I wasn't ready to look at the prospect of getting married, but she pushed me into it, and then we got engaged. And not even a month or two after we got engaged, things started to change. And then there was somebody else in the picture, to which she broke up with me for. Some other dude that she was already dating and screwing around with. I was in another relationship, and that was just, I don't even know what the hell that was. I'm still trying to figure that out because
we know what it was.
That she was just, and I hate to speak illly of her, but yeah, just 100% fake. And I don't know if it was just you needed somebody at that moment in time to help mend things or make you feel better or whatever. But
you know how we went there for cookie dough?
Yeah.
We came back with cookie dough and cookie dough ice cream.
Oh, nice. Will you bring me a beer?
We didn't buy you any cookie dough ice cream.
Oh, okay.
So
White Castle burgers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's 2 packs. There's 4.
Oh, I'll eat those, and I'll be happy. Will you bring me my beer, sir? But you know, and I'm still trying to figure out that whole situation and that whole mess because, like, you know, even now,
good.
You're still posting craziness talking about, and I'm like, you had that, but you chose not to, which is fine and dandy because, as I said,
Nikki lost her vape again.
Did she find it before you left?
No.
It's out in the living room somewhere. Flip the couch over.
I'm not flipping that couch over.
Ghost Floof, let me Glick, let me go ahead and jump in on
Go
this. Women are looking for a big, strong, strapping man that'll do any and everything while a bunch of them don't want to do nothing. I'll say it. Because I've dealt with a lot of women in my life. Let me go ahead and throw this out there. Before a bunch of y'all on the internet think I'm talking about somebody in particular, shut the fuck up. I've dealt with a lot of women in my life. I'm not calling myself a hoe. I'm not calling myself a player. I'm not calling myself the man. I've known a lot of women. And dating does not necessarily mean sleeping with them. So a bunch of you need to open your closed-minded asses and shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Dating does not necessarily mean sleeping with them. Y'all know me in junior high. So stop with this petty bullshit. Y'all acting like a bunch of grown-ass kids, and a bunch of you out there never get enough attention from no fucking body. That's why your ass ain't happy. You always want to see what else you can get out of somebody. Y'all pushing the envelope too goddamn hard, trying to see what you can get out of somebody. And the minute you see something better, you fucking leave. That's why a bunch of y'all ain't fucking happy.
Mm-hmm.
Guys are y'all women can sit back and say, I know he ain't talking to me. Yes, I am. It's the fuck I am. I've been in many states.
There's the fuck I am.
I've talked to plenty of people, and you know, on the end there, you talk to the whole goddamn world. I hear this shit a lot. And for the dudes out there, you know what our problem is? Thing in the bedroom. We'll have the best woman in the world. We ain't got nothing to worry about, and we will cheat. Until you're ready to stop cheating, none of you dudes are ready to be married.
Well, women will do the same.
I didn't get that. See, you just like every fucking body else. You just got to.
I'd be two-sided, man.
I wasn't done. Damn it. I wasn't fucking done.
My bad. I'm sorry, Tony.
And I've said it before. Men and women both have to stop trying to take advantage of people and trying to see what you're gonna get out of somebody for the fucking moment. Too many of you are stuck on this fucking moment. You have no endurance in your mentality. Everything is right now, and your shit don't last. That's your damn problem.
Well, you know, to kind of to piggyback on that, you know, a lot of people are just dating to date.
They dating because they don't want to be alone. And then you got other people who just got to have somebody in the life so everybody don't think that they're alone because they don't want to be the one who ain't married without kids. I heard a lot of that from women in the past 20 years. It's the truth.
Why am I taking advantage of you?
No, I said you can take advantage of me. You know what I'm talking about.
Until you're ready to be with one person.
I've been drinking. I can be easily taken advantage of tonight. I'm just saying. Oh, no. Stop. Please.
That's why it's his show, because he's going to make sure he heard.
No.
I hate you.
I love you.
I love you too.
Exactly, Ghost Flute. That's the other thing. Y'all stuck in this reality TV relationship.
Dude,
let's be honest.
Nikki loves those.
Ain't a bunch of them single?
Nikki loves those shows, and they
blow
my mind.
What shows?
The dating reality shows.
Yes.
You
I get bored, and it's trash TV.
She loves, and I'm like, how the fuck you gonna be in love with somebody you literally? A, you haven't seen them. B, you only talked to them for 5 minutes, and now you want to get married?
Jason.
Hey, Ghost Floof, I'm 6'2". I make 5 figures. I'm a really good handyman. I've been in construction for 75% of my life. I think I would make a pretty good husband.
There you go.
Yes,
I can cook.
Yes.
But why you eat? Just put them on because I'm recording.
Yeah. And your prize is getting to date someone that you don't want to be single, do you?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
No.
Jeff, book my flight. If you'd have said yes. If you'd have said yes, Jeff.
Yes, I want to be single. I packed up my life and moved 3 hours away because I want to be single.
No, I found a real one. No, I found a real one, and I mean I can speak for myself. I'm extremely happy. I think she is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. She tells me she hates me multiple
I get
times.
Austin in the divorce.
I get the dog, and she gets my oldest daughter.
Ghost Floofy did find a keeper. He did.
Yeah, no, I absolutely did. No, I found a female version of me.
Oh, ouch, my neck.
Soulmate.
Ow, get off me.
We drink about the same. We talk about the same amount of bullshit.
We swear like sailors.
We swear like sailors.
Whalers.
Swailers. And we like to have fun. She just lets me be me. And I let her be her.
And she loves me.
I guess I have to kill you too when she tries to break up with me.
Yep.
I'm fleeing to Mexico for 2 murders.
All right, let's go finish watching this weird.
Yeah, no, we do.
Ghost,
Ghost, we talk so much shit to each other. We fuck with each other so much. But that's what we do. We're both bullshitters. We're both shit talkers. We laugh. We have fun, and
Apparently, I don't let you live your best life because I won't let you wear your cowboy boots and fucking
I mean,
shorts.
she won't let me live my best life.
You can't
Yes,
do
she
it.
does. Yes, she
No,
does.
I'm not allowed to have a mini glick. I'm not allowed to wear my boots with my shorts,
So-
You're not allowed to wear fruits in public.
and I'm not allowed to wear cruits.
You spend 9 hours a day up here talking shit about nothing. She allows you to live your best life. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You won't even let us leave the show. You get mad when we're ready to go.
Thank you, Tony D.
She gets mad when you're ready to go.
I love you.
You should, because then you got to talk to her.
She's like, God, Tony made you in the show, and I'm like, yeah.
That means she got to deal with everything you want to talk about because you don't ever stop fucking talking.
I'm not done talking.
Jesus.
I like to talk, man. That is what I can't help
No
it.
shit. I will cut my show off. You will keep going.
I'll keep talking, man. Shit. Fuck it. I don't care.
Make your point. Make your motherfucking point.
For the PC with a bearded head.
But this dude, he was up here 2 hours. Now he wants to go 3 hours a night just so he got something to edit. This dude is too much.
I do 3 hours. When we do 3 hours a show, I might jump on TikTok. They're watching whatever out there. I'm gonna go on TikTok.
You just gotta keep. Let me go ahead and tell you, you're doing the attention thing. You got a house full of family. Why the fuck you want to end this?
No, do you realize like we do all those things, and Nikki makes sure that when we're doing the things that we do as a family, or we're doing things that we do together, she makes sure that I'm home for the show or I do the show.
That's an asset. That's
You know what I mean? Like we're still living our lives. We're still having, just like when we go home to PA and I'm like, I'm gonna let the guys run the show tonight, or let the guys run the show on Saturday night. She's like, just take your laptop. I'll make sure you're there. Okay, well, if I don't make it, I'll take my laptop, but if I don't make it, the guys got it. Oh no, you'll be there. So like we still do all the things we want to do. But she still allows me to make, and yeah, that kind of sounded weird, but she doesn't allow me, but she makes sure that the time is there for me to
She
do
doesn't
this.
stop you from being yourself more than anything. A mini glitch is unnecessary. What the fuck? Golf Hawk,
Mini
what's good?
glick is not.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Explosive.
I want a mini glick. It's not unnecessary. It's perfectly. Golf Hawk, will you agree with me on this? The show
No,
needs
no.
a mini glick. I need
No.
a mini glick.
It does not. It does
I
not.
have a tote under my desk right now.
Hey, boys! Look what I got here! Hey, where are the white women at?
You beat me to it. That was awesome.
I'm focused. I am focused.
Tony firing off tonight.
I'm focused.
That's Golf Hawk.
We're working on my intro. I got to give me a decent one.
And Ghost Flu, as we learn our regulars and as our
This is
regulars
what the
hang out with us and spend time with us on this show, we have intros for our regulars. Golf Hawk has his, Sadie's has hers. We're working on one for Chris Technician. I really don't know what the hell we're going to do for Chris Technician, but he deserves one. You know, we got to get one for Mark. We definitely got to get one for Mark. But my man said, I got explosive bubble guts and we family now. But no, I do no, she does. She allows me to be me. She lets me just do my thing, man. And it's something that I've Pinky in the brain for and the Golf Hawk thing basically stems from the fact that Golf Hawk has been here since the beginning of this podcast. I didn't know anything about Golf Hawk outside of, he would come in here and shoot the shit, much like you, Ghost Floof, and keep up with us and some of the random shit that he would say. And then last year, Tony started a fantasy football league and Golf joined us.
Yes, he did.
We added each other on Instagram and whatnot. And I didn't know Golf Hawk was black. And we were on Tony D's fantasy football show. And I went and accepted the follow and followed him back and came back and said, holy shit, Golf Hawk's black. Tony. Tony said, "Fuck you! I can't deal with you, Glick. I'm done." And we had poor Nancy with us, and she's a sweet older white lady. She was just like, "What the hell that just happened?" You just got Glick, Nancy. But no, I mean, ultimately, that's what it is. At the end of the day, when you find somebody that in a relationship, whether men or women, or whatever the case may be, when you find your partner and they allow you to be who you are and you don't have to pretend to be something that you're not, which is where I found myself in the last 4 relationships that I've been in the last 5 years outside of my ex-wife. I guess you could say 5. You know, I was government building college.
Random Rick was good.
What's going on, Triple R? Fuck you and your asterisk championship. Pinky in the brain for technician. Listen here, asterisk championship. But you know, and I think that's what we're all looking for, men and women in general. We just want to find somebody who's going to let us be who we are. We don't have to hide anything. We don't have to pretend to be something that we're not. And we don't have to feel bad. You know, if I get drunk and I tie one off, and I still, like, there's been nights where we've done this show, or we haven't even done this show. I've just tied one off, and then the next day I feel like fucking shit, and she has to reassure me, you didn't do anything wrong. You just got drunk. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, she was like, how many, you know, and since we've been dating, she's like, how many times have I gotten fucking hammered? Or, you know, something like that, you know, which I have a tendency to do. I do like to drink. And sometimes I start on my bullshit and I start going. And next thing I know, it's fucking 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm barely able to stand and I'm stumbling my ass to bed, causing a ruckus. You'll never be a belt wearer. You'll never be the champ like this guy right here, Golf Hawk. This guy is the champ. Acknowledge me. But yeah, today, reality television, social media, whatever you want to call it, they've created what is it? What an unattainable expectation for dating and whatnot. A Goodwill belt. I'm gonna smack you upside the head with it. See how goodwill that is. I didn't ask for your help. Fucking chrome.
He said a Goodwill belt.
Hey man, if you find a lady that'll eat sand with you, better wife her up. Shit, we go out, we drink together, we eat together. She's not ordering a fucking salad and a diet water when we eat. We're eating. Yeah. I'm talking about you. We eating and we drinking. And we're laughing and we're joking and we're having a good time at the end of the day. And I hope everybody finds that somehow, some way. Like I said, I found a female version of me. Just like do dirty things with me too. That's a plus. As I signed off of airtime Saturday night. Fuck you, losers. You stay on here, I'm going to go have sex with a woman.
Ding. Shots fired. You good, Ghost Floof.
I bet you could be 6'8", 275 pounds with hands all day long. I'm 6'2", 300 pounds. Hands and feet for days. And I'll bite your face too. I'll fucking go full on Mike Tyson. I'll bite your goddamn nose off. Fuck around and find out, Golf Walk. Bitch, I've seen pictures of you. You are not 6'8", 275. Golf Hawk looks like a fucking anorexic Dave Chappelle.
6'9". I'm 6'2", 245. So y'all are good.
I am 6'2", and the scale says, "Get the fuck off me, you fat bastard." Random Rick said, "I'm 5'4", 139 pounds. Fist of fury.
You're an ankle biter.
Real eyes soul. Are you really 6'8", 275? I like that. I can appreciate that. I didn't think you were that big, judging by your pictures, Golf.
Random Rick, you are an ankle biter. It's all right. Blick time to end the show, damn it. I gotta get up in a minute.
Golf's just a smidge bigger than Jeff.
Just a smidge. He might weigh more.
Jeff weighs way more than Golf, or than Random Rick. Jeff weighs way more than him. But yeah, I'm 6'2", damn near 300 pounds. Uh-oh.
That means you ain't fast.
6'2", damn near 300 pounds.
That means
Country
you ain't
strong.
fast. That you ain't fast.
Yeah, I'm deceivingly fast.
With them short ass legs, nah.
Hey, man, them legs don't mean shit. I am deceivingly fast, dude. You know how Optimus Primal in the building, baby.
Your hips don't hurt. I don't care how fast you are. You better not let me catch you.
Hey, I had some skinny ass, lightning fast ass dudes that I've known in my life, and they're like, "Damn, Glick, you are deceivingly fast."
Okay. Thank you.
You call me Optimus Primal over here, baby.
Right. I'm like Dino out this bitch. That's the red car.
Dino, the dinosaur from Flintstones.
Oh, stupid! The red car in Transformers. Luigi legs.
Leave my legs out there, damn it. Look, man, I'm all torso, man. I'm built like a fucking gorilla. What can you say? I mean, my pants are 32s. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I like 32s, but yeah, I'm all torso, man. I'm all torsos and upper body. Like I said, years ago when Austin was first born, and I worked at 2 Minute in Truck. That's what all the guys told me. Glick, you built like a silverback. And I'm like, yeah, but you ain't fucking with the silverback if you meet him in the streets, are you? And they're like, no. I'm like, yeah,
the jungle, no.
Yeah, you ain't fucking with a silverback. But I'm deceivingly fast. I mean, I'm not gonna run a marathon with anybody anytime soon, but fuck you, Random Rick. You ain't shit.
In a suit at a parade.
Well, they got a trench coat on, trying to sneak into the movie.
Nobody Golf Walk. Nobody. That's why I'm
Nobody.
in the jungle. The minute he walk out, I'm walking the other way. He didn't even get a grunt.
I just walk out. That's how I walk around the neighborhood like a silverback, dragging my knuckles and everything.
Shit.
No, like I said, I'm not a tough guy. I'm just Glick. I'm just here. I ain't a tough guy. Oh, fucking Random Rick, because he fucked up on that shit. He just do fucking hobbits. No, I really am though. I'm all there it is. I got chicken legs though. I got that. That's a plus. Overgrown bearded minion. Banana. Y'all are just jealous because you can't grow a fucking beard. That's all it is. You beardless bitches. I am not a tough guy. They always lose or stop and live. I'm just here. I'm the king of fuck around and find out. I'll be the happiest guy, nicest guy you ever come across. You know how many times you know how many times I've been in a bar and not working, and I've been in a bar and some shit's popped off and somebody starts yapping the wrong way at me, and I'm like, let me buy you a beer, man. I'll buy you a beer. It's not that big a deal. We're all here to have fun. Let's have a good night. Let me buy you a beer.
Just because it doesn't look like his doesn't mean it's pathetic. Trust me.
Oh, fuck. I couldn't grow this until I was 30 years old. And I woke up one morning and it was there. I was 30 years old. Bro, you should see some of my weak ass fucking lame attempts at facial hair up until I was 30. I had douche straps. Some people call them chin straps. I think Tony rocked them at one point in time, but they're douche straps. I had douche straps. I had a fucking goatee. I could grow a goatee all day long. And that bitch was down past my sternum. It was, it was a long ass goatee. You know, I did. I just whatever facial hair I could grow, I growed it. And then I woke up shortly after I turned 30, and this was here. I was just like, damn, where'd this come from? I'm gonna go ahead and keep this bad boy. But my beard isn't my personality. Tony brings it up more than I do. Just all I have to say, gentlemen, little PSA, another Tony quote. PSA: if you have a beard, take care of it. Wash it, brush it, oil it, get you some product. Take care of it. Go to your barber, have him edgy up, have him make it look sharp. Look, my barber does me good, man. He does me good. You just take care of it. That's all I got to say to you. Don't grow a beard and look like a fucking ragamuffin. Because some of y'all bitches who make your whole ass beard your personality, you got some sick, gross looking ass beards. You want to get on my man Tony D about flossing his teeth on this show? We talked about hygiene. You gotta keep that beard hygienically clean.
Keep yourself
hygienically clean. I can add these to my quiz for tomorrow.
Yes, you can. I'm about to go. We had 3 hours.
I'm grabbing a song right now. I think I'm gonna drink these last 2 beers and go get on our TikTok page. But let's see.
I have a lot of energy.
See what you did?
I'm not hooked.
Yeah. See what you did?
I have a lot of energy.
Yes, you
Be
did.
quiet, Blake. Nobody was talking to you.
You be quiet, Jason.
I will kick you in your face.
You
Everywhere it hurts.
I'm gonna give you the word. I'm gonna stunner the hell out of that kid. I will fight you.
They don't even know how to make a real belt. Like
I'm gonna take your orange belt and I'm gonna wear it and I'm gonna karate fight you in the garage.
You don't even know karate.
I know karate. You don't know karate. I know karate.
Watch your mouth. Go eat your food.
Go fight your son. You know what? We was talking about relationships and stuff tonight. We was talking about a little bit of everything, and we haven't played their music in a long time. This one's for you, Tony D.
Eat your food so you can go to bed.
Eat your damn food.
I gotta be at work on time.
Embrace the gray in the beard. The ladies love the gray in the beard. Trust me. But Tony D, this one's for you, man. We appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate y'all hanging out. Hopefully you had a good Memorial Day weekend. Again, it's great to thank our veterans and to appreciate them as we all should. They all make sacrifices, but don't forget the ones who made the ultimate sacrifice for us to be able to do what we do, much like this show. If it wasn't for the sacrifices made by our soldiers, we couldn't do what we do here 3 times a week. Check us out, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Join us live Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, 6 p.m. ish. on YouTube and Twitch. And if you can't join us live, go ahead and check us out on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts at. All at Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast. Give us a follow, give us a like, and if you'd be so kind, give us a share. With that being said, Tony D, this one's for you, my friend, the Little Blacktop Mojo. They've been down with us since day one. We love these guys. They got a new album coming out, and I'm sure, and they got a new tour coming out. Actually, they're coming back to Ohio. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go see them because they're like 2 hours away from where I am, but we're going to try to make it happen. And with that being said, hey, we appreciate you, Ghost. If you're not following us, follow us. Then you don't have to find us. Get drunk always. Watch out for them trees walking in the road. Hey, watch out for them trees walking in the road all day, every day, man. Much love, guys. Enjoy a little Blacktop Mojo. Jealousy.
Inside on the outside, dead, dumb and tongue-tied. Oh, hey there, young man, what's wrong with you now? You're sitting silent, you don't make a sound. Longing for one time, her eyes might meet mine. Oh, she looks up in here and smiles so bright. She never saw me as they both went by. Jealousy, it's killing me. I'm drinking poison, hoping I don't choke. Across the room, I feel so alone now. Jealousy, jealousy. Why can't she see? Why held not me? Oh, they dance round the room and she holds them close. If I think it loud enough, do you think she'll know? Jealousy, it's killing me. I'm drinking poison, hoping not to choke. Across the room, I feel so alone now. Jealousy, jealousy. Every night I see his blood there in my dreams. 1,000 times now that I've murdered him, make believe, eaten alive by these desires that I hold deep. The ache that lingers on and on and on and just won't leave.
What? Hey, welcome back. Sorry, I was distracted.
Jason.
So we appreciate y'all listening. Thank you guys for hanging out for another episode of Nonsensical Nonsense. We'll see you Wednesday night for a brand new episode. Same nonsensical time, same nonsensical channel. But until then, in the words of Jeffrey, deuces. There's the one and only Michael, aka Big Dog, would say. Tony, can you help me out with this one?
Why you always ask me to help you with this?
Because it's fun when everybody else gets involved. That way I'm not the only asshole.
If you need help to not be an asshole, you need more help than I can provide.
Well,
especially by now.
This is true. But as Mike would say, peace out. A-Town down. Tony D.
Uh-huh.
My brother. Gotta ask you one time, Bubba.
This motherfucker.
Let these some bitches know.
Thank you for coming out. God bless you and good night.
Well, now I can't end the show because that's not what I wanted to hear. Now we're going to keep talking.
Mother had your mother made your motherfucker, you motherfuckers.
That's what I wanted. Until Wednesday, be good. Or be good at it. Goodbye, motherfuckers.
Hit the button.
Hit the button.